Hello and good morning and welcome to JewelleryMaker. It's Sunday, Saver Day. Yes, we are talking summer holiday, super saver weekend. And it has been a storming weekend so far. But actually, we've saved the best to last. Today we are going to really give you those extra special treats. Really push those boundaries on opportunities to make a difference to you. And yes, I'm talking about some incredible summer deals. I'm also talking about deals that don't sit inside just summer. I'm talking year-end opportunities when we start to really distinguish your jewellery collection with JewelleryMaker goodies. And the lovely part about today is that I get to work again with the beauty, the wonderful inspiration of the lovely Linda.
I wondered who you were talking about.
Well, we haven't been together for ages.
No, we haven't been together since probably, I was trying to work it out last night. It's probably about 6 weeks before you left to have
Yes, so that's
Frankie.
a year and a bit then.
Absolutely.
Because, I've been away. Those of you who've not met me before, you're going, oh, who's that girl? Where's Carol? Where's Elle? Well, actually, I'm Vicki. I've been part of the presenting team here at JewelleryMaker pretty much from year dot. But I've been off on maternity leave, off having babies and things like that. But I'm back. Babies, let's just say baby. Let's not make any more pressure of my life already.
Like
it does, yes, often feels like I've had more than one. I've actually got 3 in the end, so it is pretty busy in my household. And I'm with you today, giving you some of our big deal offers. And I promise you, it is the ultimate showcase that we have got for you. Today, the number that is really important to you is 115. £1.15. It's really important to you today. £1.15. And I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not going to explain anything. You've got to keep watching for the whole show to find out why £1.15 is really important to you. Ooh! It's like a Where's Wally moment, isn't it? It's like that. Oh, am I going to spot it? Am I going to find out what's going on? You'll have to keep watching to find out what I'm talking about. Before we do anything else, I will introduce to you the luxury of one of our most sought-after gemstones, one of our most prestigious stones of choice, and actually black pearls. When you say it, instantly we have a reaction. Instantly we have, oh, look at that against the neckline. That's where it belongs. We are talking here against the skin. A pearl releases the most unique sheen, and we've got instant reaction on the phone lines this morning. Web buys are already here. We have got your black potato freshwater cultured pearls, size wise 7 by 6 millimeter. Indulgence in these. You know, when you've got this kind of quality of not just the beautiful natural tendencies of that sheen that comes about from the beauty of a classic pearl, but to introduce, of course, that intensity of colour, you get so much more maximization of that orient, that light reaction that shimmers over the sphere. I mean, these are 7 by 6, but I'm heading towards them being much more round than they are oval, that's for sure. The luxury of these individual stones is like you don't just see the jet black, you see that tendency towards an iridescence. You see that almost heading towards a peacock, but it's not a peacock pearl. That is the difference. The black here is much more about that intensity of sheen and that drama that drives through every one of these gemstones. Really, I think pearls are a classic for your collection when they're in the creams, when they're in the whites, but when you introduce the black pearl, you're introducing a truly decadent centerpiece. It's a gemstone that really works, whether it be for the ear, for the hand, for the arm, for, of course, the neckline. It is a gemstone for all, and this is how we make today a Sunday Saver showcase, because we're introducing a price point under £10 for the luxury. And of course, when this gemstone is first originally found, when you first found the beauty of your pearls in this colour, you were looking at a black-lipped oyster. That's where it all began. That's when the introduction of white pearls then suddenly became way more dramatic, way more decadent, way more luxurious. And there is that element of luxury to black pearls. We are already absolutely flying. It is your summer saver showcase today. We're not going to mess around. We are not dilly-dallying. It is a go, go, go today. And of course, it's a free phone number that you're dialing. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join me at JewelleryMaker.com if you can. That's where you can log in and be ready to do single clicks just like that. Now, one click will take you and say you want to own this. Actually, the second click is what guarantees your ownership. If you don't check out your basket, then you don't own the strand. So you've got to get in and make sure you check out. And it is a go, go, go this morning, and it is £9.95. Woohoo! Vicki and Linda, good morning. It is a good morning. We're really pleased to be working with each other, actually, because we've seen each other a couple of times crossing in the corridor.
No, you don't actually cross, you zoom, you run. I have not seen you in this building not running since you came back.
It is true. Yeah. It is true. I do find myself suddenly sitting still and I'm going, oh no, I need to be over there. Oh no, I need to be there. But that's because I always love being here at JewelleryMaker, just giving you those extra special treats, these big deal offers. And I do have some very big deals today. It's made me run like, let's just say, let's Linford Christie. I'm not going to go far as Usain Bolt. I'll run as fast as Linford Christie. If you do want to join, now he's retired and he's got some kind of ankle injury. If you do want to join us, £9.95 is it's a go, go, go instantly. We have got a crazy deal to begin. If you do want to join us, the number to dial at the bottom of the screen, 0800 644 655. If you do want to join us, it's JewelleryMaker.com. Luxury for less is the real thought of today's show. It is a case of seeing something and wanting and pushing the boundaries. And black pearls are luxurious, aren't they, Linda?
They're stunningly luxurious, and it's definitely a pearl that I think everybody can wear. It's not necessarily that deep, dark blackness, is it?
No.
Because it's got the iridescence, the nacre and the orient of a pearl. It somehow works with all skin tones, and it somehow has an effect, let's say. I mean, when you put them to your neckline then, or even looking on the monitor on your hand, you can see how the pearl comes alive once it gets next to your skin.
But you know, there's a name for that.
No.
There's a gemological name for what pearls do against the skin. It's called the sentimenta.
Really?
Sentimenta.
Do you know, every day is a learning day, and it's a Sunday. I shouldn't be learning on a Sunday, but I have. Say that again.
The sentimenta.
What a beautiful word.
Yes. GIA, the Gemological Institute of America, say that when a pearl sits against the skin, it has an ability to almost seal alongside whatever skin tone.
Yes.
And that's the name for it.
That's exactly what they do.
And that's the quality of pearl. There's no other gemstone that has the identity of quality. $9.95. It is absolutely flying out. If you do want to join us, it's going to be a busy day, because this is Sunday Saver Showcase offers. We see it, we want it, it is a go, go, go. Now, how about we bring to you a, well, I can't remember the last time I saw this chain. Gosh, it's got to be over a year. It's our figure of 8 chain. And look at, it's sterling silver, and as I rotate, you know it's sterling silver. There is an identity to silver that is like no other. This is sterling silver. It is the most, this is the most reflective silver in the world that we're offering you right now, the most reflective metal. And you've got that luxury, 3 meters of this luxury, and all Okay, can I just say, I'm already into, how's this happening? Okay, already this morning, we've got people instantly buying to the point where I'm already into the teens. I'm already into the teens in quantity, just like that. Well, we started with a really decent quantity, but actually, in reality, because we haven't seen this for so long, it's already into the teens. It's a go, go, go. Oh, my life. That's what we're talking about. Sunday Saver mega deals. Surely that works out. It's less than, well, that's less than £9 a metre, isn't it? What a deal that is. I mean, truly, all you need to do is add a clasp and you've got yourself a feature bracelet. Add the detail of perhaps an extender chain to the nape of the neckline for your beautiful chains to finishing off detail. You've got that high-end grade of luxury. The stock is going right now. $24.95 is all you pay. Now, we do have some very special deals coming your way today. Sterling silver will be an essential finding, absolutely essential finding for you today, because we have got deluxe sapphires, and it's fair to say both myself and Linda have made a decision. We think that we have got the finest strand we've ever had, ever in the history of JewelleryMaker today. True, Linda?
You could not say anything more true. Absolutely.
There is no exaggeration required.
No exaggeration at all, hand on heart. It's Vicky's been here. We've been here 6 years, haven't we, Vic?
I'm coming up to 6 years.
Honestly, I can categorically say it is the most stunning, most beautiful. Any adjective you want to throw at it, it's there. It's just beautiful.
For those of you who don't know Linda, Linda has been part of she was the first designer on the very first day, weren't you?
With Sheila.
With Sheila.
Sheila was number one. I was on holiday at the time, so Sheila carried it on her own for a week.
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was you and
Sheila. Yeah, and then I came on when I came back from holiday, so it was a week.
Lightweight.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, seriously, what's
Exactly.
that about? The thing is that, and you follow JewelleryMaker, not just when you're in the building, but I know you're part of JewelleryMaker, left, right and centre. Yeah. In fact, slice you through, I reckon you're like Blackpool Rock, it says JewelleryMaker through the centre of you. And the thing is that you know what we have the capability of being able to bring. And we know that this is for me the finest sapphire we've ever introduced. In fact, no, this is the finest gemstone I think I've ever offered to you. Outstanding. However, it is a limited edition strand. I'll tell you about it as we go through, but all I'll say is hold on to your collector's hats, because for Linda and I, who have been here literally from the beginning of JewelleryMaker, we are about to seal one of the biggest deal offers. If you do want to join me and you want your sterling silver chain in preparation, and I'm pointing down here because it actually should be probably in a vault, lock and key, because I can see Linda's little eagle eyes going, yeah, I need that one. We have got last of stock now on that. I'll give you one final little flurry of sterling silver. That's 3 meters of your sterling silver chain. And this is the chain that can work, and really you can get so much out of 3 meters. You know, you don't have to just use it as a single chain. You could be using this as extender chain. You could use this in a manner of different ways to really make a difference to your designs. By adding sterling silver, you're adding a precious element. You're adding a luxury element to your jewellery. $24.95 is all you pay. Now we're sticking with our findings. And we are sticking with high-end luxury. And actually, you know what I might do? I think when I show you this, I think I might show you our big feature strand. I know. I was going to hold off, but actually I look at these findings, and you'll understand when you see these findings, Linda.
Okay.
You said, when you saw this strand, you said to me, earrings. Yeah. Linda, what about these earrings?
They're beautiful, aren't they? They would be actually really perfect because of the shape of this gemstone.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah. Okay, so you have got yourself these beautiful butterfly wing findings with this glorious detail. Now you do get the butterfly backs as well. I will just show you, because often is the case other places they sell you the earring post, but then you have to buy the actual the other finding of the butterfly back as an extra. Not with us, you get the butterfly back. And you see that there's a little stamp on the butterfly back as well. Can you see what it says? It's upside down, but can you see what it says? It says 925. It's not because it's been working for a long, long time. It's actually 925, 92.5% pure silver. That's the established requirement for sterling silver. The only other silver that there is that could go beyond this level of silver work is Britannia silver. Britannia silver is 99.5% silver, but as you know, if you've got that much silver, you've got too much flexibility, and you haven't got enough structure. You need, especially for jewellery making purposes, you need to have that additional copper element. 92.5% is that perfection of balance where you've got the high ratio of the reflection of the metal, but you've also got, and this is the important thing, you've got the strength from the copper, and that copper alloy makes this metal the best for most jewellers, and certainly for silversmithery. This is the elite silver. You've got that pure luxury of opportunity, sterling silver. I will show you the detail again of the butterfly, and you can see here you can use these as half drilled designs as well, so you have got the chance to perhaps, if you've got any pearls that with a half drill finish, or if you want to use these and seal them, you can use this as almost a head pin that then you can close. I tell you what, I'm going to show you these. I'm going to show you these like this, and then I will show you the potential addition that I can bring you. But what I do want to join you in, what I want to give you, is a very, very special treat. You're actually getting 3 pairs of these butterfly wing earring findings. 3 pairs of sterling silver butterfly findings, solid 925 sterling silver, giving you that luxury, giving it wow, working out at £4 a pair. This is your summer super saver deals today. If you do want to join us, I've got collectors who are actually multi-purchasing on this big time, and I'm not surprised by that, because there is that potential to really extend your jewellery, really extend the finish. Hard to buy these again. They make had to buy these again. They make beautiful earrings with half-drilled pearl drops. That's exactly what I was thinking, Janet. Oh, that was exactly what my thought was. But if you don't have your half-drilled gems, just take off the little drop here, remove that, you can keep that, right? The great news is that you could then use it as your half hoop. Just add yourself a boat ring clasp, an open boat ring, and then, hey presto, you've got a drop that could be for a charm bracelet or a charm pendant.
Exactly.
I mean, you've got so much versatility, haven't you, Linda?
Yes, of course you have. And then, I mean, you can even just add a jump ring to it and then do your sort of waterfall drop.
Gorgeous.
From it, which I'm thinking with the product that you might give us a peek at.
Yes. I was thinking I wouldn't buy just one of this. I was now just thinking to myself, okay, so I've got 3 pairs, so that's obviously 6 in total. So that's 1 pair of earrings, but I'm thinking let's make a set, a full suite of butterfly jewellery. And butterflies, we all know, have that eternity of symbolism, of new life and life redawning, and perhaps, you know, handing over from this reality to another world. Butterflies are very reflective for a lot of people, and if you want the full butterfly suite, get the earrings, perfect, but then you could actually create a pendant for the neckline, and you could make a butterfly charm bracelet. So buy 2 packs like this, so you've got your suite of jewellery with the earrings and the pendant, but then get another pack so you could do a full butterfly charm bracelet. You've got the chance, and what you could do is potentially actually make the butterflies link. You could almost do a pendant. You could do a pendant so they link together. I don't know how we could do almost like that. Can you see? They could interlock with one another. You could do something detailed like that, couldn't you? Absolutely glorious. $11.95. I'm going to give you a very quick sneaky peek. You want me to not show it? Oh, Phil's in the producer hot suite. Can I? He said, now it's in my hand. Go on. This is, Linda and I are both saying this without an exaggeration required, the finest gem strand we have ever had on JewelleryMaker. And this is coming your way at 10 a.m.
Oh my word.
today. 1 hour, 40 minutes time, and we will be bringing this to you for a limited edition availability. This is by far the definition of boutique grade quality gemstones. This is beyond our traditional classic boutique gemstones. This is 31 carats of elite sapphire. Outstanding feature. A gem strand that both Linda and I have both said is outstripping anything we've put to our previous. Just from my instinct, just from my experiences, you may have seen something different, but I'm seeing something special. I am seeing something special. I've just said something special, and we're about to absolutely annihilate. Right, this is about annihilating a big deal offer right before your eyes. Labradorite in your medium nugget. See that? It says summer holiday weekend. We should change that to summer holiday saving, because we are doing super saver deal. You will not guess the price tag. I promise you, you will not guess what we're about to do. We are bringing you a full 87 centimetre strand, a full 87 centimetre strand of labradorite, one of our most popular, one of our most noteworthy gemstones of history. Again, we're going back to history, but 6 years this gemstone has sustained its desirability and its popularity, and it's already absolutely flying out to our web buyers who can see this price tag to you right now. £2.95. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Yes, we are giving you a good morning deal. £2.95. Let me just hold it out so you can see the full length. Look, all of this, 87 centimetre strand for you this morning. What did I call it? A Sunday Saver Showcase. That is what you thought. That is, we've already done black pearls for less than £10 this morning. If you've just woken up bleary-eyed, I've already done a black pearl deal for under £10, and now I'm bringing you labradorite just shy of a metre for £2.95. Now, if you want to get the black pearls, they're there. There's the information that you need. The code for it is CLGP16. That's your code for the black pearls. Less than £10 for black pearls. Get the Labrador. Look at that. And absolutely outstanding deal. It is a go, go, go. Teresa, congratulations. Elizabeth, Tanya, Leslie, you've got yours. Andrea, Jane, Janet, Julie, Claire and Bristol. It's glorious. If you see it and you want it, the stock is flying out. Of course it's flying out. There's no denying it. That is a mega deal to introduce you to what the showcase today is all about. Summer saver deals. We're making sure that we're pushing those boundaries to ensure that every kind of look that you're trying to achieve, and I mean this is going to create a totally different look to the likes of the sapphire that we've got, to the likes of the pearls. Every single piece that we've got today is going to give you that different look. Where do you go with a strand like this? I mean, there's so many different opportunities, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely. But it's a perfect holiday strand because it's got the properties that labradorite has, the schiller, the different colours, etc. It'll work with any gemstone, but it's a perfect gemstone to take on holiday because it's not only is it a daytime look, but it's very much an evening look. It'll carry you from day to evening absolutely perfectly. I mean, imagine it with the black pearls, with that gorgeous sort of iridescence that's coming off of the black pearls. It'll work with the sort of iridescent look that lab has as well.
I think the nicest part about labradorite is that it has this real consistency of inconsistency. Yeah. I love it. Is that I can guarantee it doesn't matter when you look at labradorite, it's continually moving. I love the fact that there is that sense of when you think you know what your piece of jewelry is going to look like, you finish it and you wear it 4 or 5 times, and every time it's going to have that something different about it. It's an incredibly evolving gemstone. It's one of those stones that you're never ever going to see see twice in the same way because it's consistently inconsistent in its light reaction. And that's what makes it special as jewellery makers. We want to get that something different all the time, don't we? We want to have that
absolutely.
something unique.
And I think, at £2.95 for that strand, I very rarely do this, but I would encourage multi-buys on that.
Yes.
Because of layering, you can have graduated drops or just a really big twist of it, and it will be stunning, absolutely stunning. I mean, 4 of those, you're coming in, around about £12, and you're going to have at least a 6-drop.
Yeah.
Big, chunky, dramatic looking necklace that will be amazing.
And Tanya's just messaged in, she says, I love my strand, so I needed another one. My girls love looking at Labradorite. So does Georgie, my little girl. She just adores it because it is that consistent, that consistent change, that real sense of it, never knowing what you're going to see next. £2.95 is all you pay. Huge congratulations. That gives you a real sense of where Jewellery Maker's going to be today in terms of our pricing. Don't forget, I gave you right at the beginning, I gave you a little bit of a heads up, and I said to you, £1.15 is going to be very important to you today. You're going to be very intrigued through the show because £1.15 is very, very... Now, Ollie, my director, don't tell him. See if he can guess. Ollie, my director, has just turned to Phil and he's just said, what's it about, £1.15? What's £1.50? What's Vic's talking about? Ollie, let's see if you can find out what £1.15 is as well. It's like where's Wally, right? We need to see if you work out where £1.15 comes in. Now, this next deal, and I've already had people messaging in because your eagle eyes have noticed something, and we've only seen these popcorn chains once before, and now I'm bringing you the chance to get the bracelets in the rose gold finish. Now, rose gold, it's at the height of its desirability. This colour, this finish is absolute boutique. I can tell you, and I did a little bit of research on rose gold not so long ago, probably about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. Do you know, out of all of my top 5 boutique jewellers, designers, right, all 5 of them have at their heart of their collection rose gold, right? My 5 big designers that I always turn to and always have. I want to know what they're doing. I want to know where they're changing their designs. I want the top 5 have all at the heart of their collection this finish. Rose gold it's right on the money. It is a bullseye of a colour to have in your collection at the moment. And for jewellery makers, you can go back to Fabergé when they were creating for obviously the Russian Tsars. From that point onwards, this colour has always had that representation of deluxe luxury jewellery. And you've got that deluxe calibre. And I'm loving the fact that people are already buying. And I haven't told you the price yet, but I've already got people reacting to the rose gold finish of this glorious popcorn chain. It's your bracelet. So this is, if you've got perhaps the necklace previous, this is the bracelets. 3 of them, and all for one price tag. This is going to be your mega deal offer. How about this? All 3. I'll repeat it, 3 for £8.95. Now it comes with an extender, so it comes as a 7-inch bracelet, which for most people is a classic size. 7-inch bracelet with a 2.5-inch extender. So really, in all honesty, it's going to go hopefully for pretty much everyone. I mean, I've got pretty scrawny wrists, but 7-inch sits very nicely. It's got a bit of that lovely like looseness about it. But then if you need to extend it, you've got a great. Okay, it's a go on this deal. £8.95. We are storming through these summer saver deals. The popcorn chain, if you are a charm bracelet wearer, this is the kind of bracelet that you probably have bought. And if you've bought it from any of the big charm brands, there's probably a chance that you've paid, I'd say, minimum of £50 plus. To my research and certainly to my knowledge of designer charm bracelets, you can hand over £50 plus, and that's for probably their lowest quality finish, you know, for their lowest brand
definitely.
icon. You've got the chance to get that popcorn finish, and actually quite a lot of the charm bracelets that you can get, they're leather. And actually, they're normally around about the £40 to £45, aren't they?
Yeah, easily. Particularly, as you say, these sort of high street charm shops that literally are just that.
Yes.
Which is like the skeleton, which is what you've got there, is the skeleton, and then adding all the charms to it. And you can make charm carriers for that easily. But another thing that you can do with that, again, thinking about holidays, is you can link that as a capsule piece. You could have that as a necklace because you can link them. Using the extender chain perhaps to drop little charm drops off, etc, etc. So it's a really useful item for holidays because you've got a couple of bracelets, or as I say, you can link it together into one necklace.
And I'm just thinking the hub, the hub
yeah.
for the front cover of last month's hub.
That's right.
And it's not here, it's gone somewhere, it was here, but they've got a cabochon that then they wrap.
You can link it round.
Yeah. So you've got your cabochon. Oh, now we do have a cabochon. Oh, I've got the most amazing labradorite cabochon deal coming up at 9 o'clock, so in half an hour's time. Take your cabs, right, and you can actually use this as a frame around your cabochons, so you could actually wrap around. But if you've seen our hub, which is basically our magazine that keeps you up to date of what's going on at JewelleryMaker, which you try and send out with your purchase from us, but if you look at the front of our hub, it's made up of our popcorn chains, but instead of using them just traditionally as a chain, just as a classic chain, actually we're just extending the capabilities of this jewellery by giving you much more intricacy of touch. And you can see there the detail of that, like this. You see that?
That's stunning, isn't it?
That would be really rather exciting to be able to create that. Now the cabs that I've got there, this beautiful cabochon of labradorite is coming up in just half an hour's time. I have got a bit of a mega deal, and you know how I've said this is Sunday Saver deals. I have got 700 plus carats of labradorite for under £20. Okay, I'm just putting that one out there. That's why you need to keep watching from the 9 o'clock hour. You've got yourself a real treat there. I'm gonna put this on actually. We have got for you a very special treat. Those of you who love your popcorn chains, we also have the necklaces coming up in the silver finish. So if you do want the silver finish detail, I will give you the chance to get that. If you want to join me today, it is a case of big deal offers, very big deal opportunities. Now then, I am going to capture this opportunity straight away for you to enjoy. Now, in my instinct, I will say this will be an absolute wipeout of a deal. I do not have enough of this kit. Fact. I just don't have enough on this opportunity. I don't have enough to go around. I normally would like to have over 150 plus in my quantities for a Sunday for a kit, and I have half of that. There is not enough to go around. Not when I can introduce to you a kit that includes Balas Ruby. And Ollie, you know what you've just said? Yes, that is exactly it. Ollie's found the £1.15 already.
Oh.
He's already worked out. Ollie was joking. He went, yeah, and that's going to be £1.15, isn't it, Vix? And I was like, yes. Ollie, my director, has already we've been working together too long, Ollie and I. He said, honestly, he was saying it as a joke. I'm about to give Balas Ruby and brand new, back in stock, demanded from you good selves, Flex Right Ripple Wire for £1.15. You're going to have Ballast Ruby, aka Pink Spinel, but to the professionals, to gemologists, to collectors like myself, connoisseurs in the gem world, this is Ballast Ruby. This is an amazing gemstone. This is a truly elite stone, and I'm giving you this deal together for £1.15. I told you today £1.15 is going to be really important to you, but not just in this deal. You got to keep watching, and £1.15 will continue to come up and be very, very important to you as the day goes on. That is just the beginning of my £1.15 Where's Wally event. Ballast Ruby and the wire together. Once you buy the rest of this mega bundle, you get this combination for £1.15. Now, I'm going to put these to one side because this is the £1.15 edition. What you need to make your purchase on is this. Now, I can tell you already, nigh on a quarter of my stock is allocated, and I haven't even told you about the actual bundle that I'm bringing you. This kit is truly sumptuous because I'm offering to you the elite of gemstones. You've got over 80 centimeters of your rose quartz, the color of the year. Now watch this. Whoa, 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 whoa. Not just is the Pantone color of the year in the rose quartz, and that's the name of the color that they actually say. Rose quartz color is the color of the year, but hang on a minute, what else is it? For the first time in 2000, literally in years, Pantone, which are the elite connoisseurs of colour in the world of fashion, they actually have brought to you two colours of the year. And that two colours of the year is rose quartz and serenity. And you've got that aquamarine blue. This is, look, if I was just giving you that, I promise, will be your elite combination of colours for the year. This is the colour that you have to go for right now, because quite simply this is a perfection of a combination, and elite colour combinations make a difference to what price tag you can charge if you're selling your money. But also you'll find yourself walking into fashion stores and you'll see this colour combination, the rose quartz and the serenity, yielding together. Already 20% have gone, 25, nearly 25, what? I can't keep up. A third of the stock's now gone. A third of the stock already allocated and going. Now we also introduce this beautiful infusion of summertime colours with your natural Amazonite and kunzite. When was the last time I brought to you kunzite in a luxury combination like this? Elite colour combinations and indulgent gemstones. But if you buy this combination, summer 2016 colours, if you buy this combination, I will then give you Ballast Ruby, otherwise known as Pink Spinel, plus our new Flexi-Right Ripple Wire for £1.15. I am going to bring you this deal where the price I'm going to drop to from £30, £30.70 is the price you should be paying, the price you're actually paying. We're going to give you a mega deal offer. Yours, this indulgent summertime look, £21.95. Now that is a deal. It's on and it's gone, and literally over half the stock's gone before we've even introduced the price tag. Pretty much half the stock had gone before I'd even told you that you were going to get a deal at £21.95, and it is a go. Kunzite, natural Amazonite, of course the colours of 2016 in your rose quartz and your serenity aquamarine. We're adding in the benefit, the bonus, and what did I say to you? £1.50 15 is going to be a really important number to you today. Why? Because you're about to own ballast ruby and this beautiful flexi-right ripple wire for £1.15. Now go figure that elsewhere, anywhere else. If you walked into a jeweller's shop and asked for spinel of this grade of beautiful, and as I say, lots of people wouldn't even know, wouldn't even identify pink spinel, they'd classify it as ballast ruby. If you walked in and asked for ballast ruby for £1.15, I said no, no, no. It's just not going to happen.
I'm not sure, but I don't think it'll happen for the flex right neither.
£1.15?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so either. You've got there 15 feet, so that's 4.6 metres of this, and it's essentially the same gauge as our beading thread,
yeah.
right? So it's the same principle. So if I just rotate it around so you can see it, so you have got that. Now we worked it out as it's 0.3 mil, so it's 0.3. So it's actually 0.38 mil that you have there. So it is. It's got this beautiful wave finish, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
And it creates a perfect detail of design. We can show you the design. We can finish you that. Now, it is going to be a sellout, this one. We said to you it's going to be on and it's going to be gone. Really significant allocation before we even drop the price. But when we drop that price, that's when we make this as affordable as possible. It is a go, go, go. A huge opportunity. If you do want to join us now, you want to see the flexi-right. You can see it in action in this beautiful detail. Now really, let's face it, that is already a highly luxurious neckline piece. And in all honesty, you could imagine handing over the price of this kit for just that neckline piece. You could hand over 20, can't you? Amazing deal, huge opportunity. £21.95 is all you pay. Now we're moving straight on, and I do mean a huge deal is about to come your way, because take a look at this mega findings pack. And I'm going to just hold up. Yeah, exactly. How cool are these? And these are brand new findings. Brand new findings. I'm going to show you just one of these in action that Linda has created. And I think you'll agree with me, one of these is worthy of the price we're about to show you. Can you see the beauty of the, I mean, that becomes an iconic piece of jewellery. You have this breathtaking finish. You've almost gone for the dream catcher effect, really, haven't you, Linda?
Yeah, absolutely.
With that. And that detailing that you can create by just highlighting, and you've gone for the literally to use this as a highlighter behind on the ballast ruby.
No, actually that's nail varnish.
No.
Yes, that's nail varnish. I have done the ruby on the
That's like enamel.
Yes.
I was thinking it was the ballast because of the colouring. I was thinking
the
it must
wonder
have
of the nail varnish thing. I mean, when you come over to me, I can explain a bit more. Is it dry so quickly? So it's very usable very quickly.
That is so funky. If you do want to join us on this, you're going to get, I thought it was the spinel. All the boys have just gone, I'm sure it was the spinel. We were sure it was
the spinel's on the other
We
one.
have got the spinel as well. We'll show you that shortly, but actually we need to get to this because we've already got people trying to get hold of these charms. So you've got your big charms, plus you've got addition of 1 metre of chain. You've also got your big bolt ring clasps. You've got your shepherd hooks. You've got your head pins in 2 different gauges. Plus you've also got your spacers, your jump rings, and you've got your crimpy covers. All 150 charms for not £14.90. That is not your price tag today. £14.90 is not your price tag. Welcome to our Summer Saver mega deals. This is seriously what today is about. £8.95 for all of this. Yes, seriously, it is a go, go, go. If you want to join me, now's the time to do so. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. We don't mind how you do it. You've got to be instant reaction on those phone lines for me today. I don't want you to miss out. Can you see? It's go, go, go. Web buys. All of the W's, that means web. That means foam bidders have still not come through yet because web buyers are taken away. If you are a foam bidder, it's better to get on the phone line sooner rather than later. Web buyers, of course, don't forget, putting into your basket is not guaranteeing allocation. The only way you can guarantee allocation is if you check out your basket. Go on this one. And this, oh my life, Linda, I'm just going to show two of your feature pieces because this is showing what the findings and the gemstone combination can be.
Absolutely.
It can really be a dramatic opportunity, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's just so pretty. It's so summer.
So tell me, what's the score in terms of where your thought process was? I mean, for me, this is you capturing the 2016 look.
Yeah, I mean, I knew straight away when I opened up the kit, I knew straight away I wanted to put the rose quartz and the aquamarine together in like a bubble necklace with this beautiful, beautiful pendant at the front. And then it struck me, I've done it once before, and I think Claire has done it using nail varnish, and I thought, well, if we just fill in slightly that little stained glass look, because I'd got those two particular colours, I just thought how pretty that, and I just wanted to do it to see how it worked, how
and
it looked.
Does really work, doesn't it?
It's a lovely necklace, that one, yeah.
You must be pleased with that finish.
I am really pleased
especially
with that
when
one.
you consider how little it costs to create such a luxury item.
Exactly.
And that would be, you can imagine like a boutique window with something like this sitting in I mean, we've got in the city of Durham, we've got some like lovely little cobbled streets.
Yes.
And the main cobbled street that runs up towards the cathedral is lined with like little boutique shops. They're not, you're not your high street shops, they're boutique shops. And as you're walking up, there's one specific shop that I always stop. Lovely outfit, and always the jewellery that makes me go, oh, that's the jewellery that would make you stop in a shop window and go, ooh, and you'd want to know the price tag. Do you reckon the price tag would be more than both the gemstones and the findings together? I'd say yes. To my experience, I'd say yes, just for that one piece. And I'm not talking about any of the other jewellery. I'm just talking about one necklace that Linda's created that could really bring in. And then obviously, Linda, you've played with one of them as well.
I have done. I couldn't resist it, to be honest. I'd got an even number, which actually is odd, if you see what I mean, because normally we have odd numbers of things. So having an even number, I just thought, I wonder what... there's two ways of looking at it. Perhaps I shouldn't have snipped it, but I was glad I did, because I sort of like that sort of half moon hanging on the earth look type of thing.
Could almost be a cradle, couldn't it?
Yeah, exactly, and that's just jump ringed on. And then, as you say, then I've used the, what did you call it as the ruby, the spinel?
Balas ruby.
Balas ruby.
B-A-L-A-S.
I've learnt two things today.
Oh, have you?
I don't remember them yet, but that one about the pearls.
Yes.
Which I've forgotten the name, but
Sentimenta.
I remember sentimental.
Like sentimental, exactly.
Yeah,
sentimenta.
And Balas ruby.
And yeah, Balas ruby. Right, what are you going to show us? What can you inspire us with?
Well, we can actually, first of all, if we look at the ripple, the Flex Right ripple, because it is basically it's called silver. This is, and it's quite noticeable. When you look at it closely, that it has got, like, can you see the silver finish on it, which is really, really pretty, and it's got this little ripple in it. So it essentially, and I think it's marketed in that way as well, that it lends itself primarily to floaty necklaces, to what we call invisi necklaces. So I just thought perhaps I'd just show you initially the technique of adding the beads, really. There's two ways, but I'm going to show you the most trustworthy way.
The thing is that what's important is that we've got to, for a lot of us, including myself, working with a new ingredient is actually really quite awesome. It's quite... I feel a little bit anxious about it, and so I don't push myself very often, because if I don't know what I'm doing, then I don't feel comfortable, because I'm not a confident crafter. I'm somebody who needs I need like holding hands and somebody to step by step. And this is something that I've always looked at and gone, I wouldn't know where to begin. So this is great for me.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, when I've done Invisy necklaces before, I've tried with the beading thread, and you can only really do it with bead. Thanks, I was going to ask for a black background. Is the sort of, as you do at Christmas when you pull the ribbon and it goes wobbly.
Yes.
But this is made for purpose, so you get the look that you want rather than try and achieve that look. Okay. So you just cut your length of the flex right for a necklace length, and then add at least a third, because obviously you're going to do a small sort of amount of weaving, as it were. You're going to go in and out of the gemstone a couple of times, so that consequently, obviously, it uses
So if I wanted
up.
a 20-inch necklace,
Yeah,
so I wanted to have a little, almost like a mid bust line necklace, I'd then add
I'd
another.
add about another 6-8 inches.
So if I did a 30-inch length, I'd have enough to play with. Okay.
Exactly. I mean, you're only using a small amount within the actual locking in of the gemstone, but you know, it's nothing worse than running out at the end, particularly if you're doing multi-stranded. Now, this particular necklace that I've done here, the strands are, and strangely enough, they don't look it, but they are all of the same length. Obviously, some of the gemstones are slightly weightier than the others, so it tends to elongate that a little bit. So,
and actually, I quite like that.
Yes, so do I. So do I. So if you're looking for a graduated drop, don't over accentuate your graduation. Okay.
Yeah.
So first of all, take your length of your beading thread and pop on. I'm going to pop on one of the Amazonites here. Okay. So it goes through perfectly, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring round the longer length. Let me just check that little bit. If you've got a tiny bit at the end that's a little bit twisted over, just snip the teeniest bit that you can. So what I'm going to do now is take my length and I'm going to bring it back through the sort of where I went in, and I've left my excess here. Okay, so we're going to take that back through, and we're going to pull just into a loop. Okay, so we've now got a loop here. Because these are sort of through, they're not top drilled, they're not particularly centre drilled, they're drilled, so you'll get all different sorts of drops. You'll get a circle appear here. Now what you need to do now is to bring this back through your circle, give it a tug and pull. Now you can see that little bit of ripple over there, the little bit of flexi ripple. That's unavoidable, but because this is made for purpose, it's just so pretty. So that's anchored on the first one. So now it's just a matter of working down your length.
So you're locking them on, you don't just go up and over, you then lock them in one more time.
Yeah, it's just locked in.
And that gives you that security.
Yeah, absolutely. So now you're working down your longer length now. Okay. So again, bring it round and take it back through. Bring it through and then bring it in. Basically, essentially, it's tying a knot. But by doing it this way, it stops it from slipping at all. Okay? So you've got that in, and because it's made for purpose and it's this ripple, it just stays in really nicely because of the ripples, and it still allows that little bit of movement. So you just continue to do that all along the length of the flex right. There are a number of ways that you can do. I mean, if you sort of put it into a search engine, there are a number of ways that you can do these knots. Some work better than others. Some slip, some don't, in my experience, and this one certainly doesn't, particularly using this product. So just continue to do that, and then you apply the you attach the clasp in exactly the same way.
In the same principle. Once I've got a number of threads like this, where do I go to finish it? Because for those of us like myself who do need that precision of I need to know start to finish. I know I can do that bit now. I can do the looping bit. I'm good to go on that. I've now got the... Okay, well, if I just chop this down a little bit, so if you imagine that there is a, let's say we've got 6 strands. Yeah. Okay, so it's exactly the same as you do with the basic attaching of a clasp. You take your little crimp bead that is inside your findings pack and pop all of the lengths through.
So there's a little crimp bead, and you've got all of the lengths coming through. Now, if you've got sort of upwards of, let's say, 4 strands, I'm almost sure that I managed to get, I think I've got 6 on there. Is there 5 or 6 on there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, and I did manage to return all of the threads back through,
Okay.
which I'll explain in a second.
So 12 through,
Yeah.
through it. Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So the next, after you've added your crimp bead, we're just going to pop all of the, how many lengths that you've got through the little jump ring that's already attached. This is a new set of findings that we've got here. I've only just had this one, and it's got 5 of these fabulous bolt rings in.
Great
As
size, aren't
so
they?
they're great, and it's the everyday, like what we've been used to in the past type of finding, and it's so nice to see this particular one back. So now we just swap hands, and then there's the little jump ring. We just miss the bolt ring clasp out, sorry, and then just come back through the exit of the crimp bead, and then just bring the crimp bead up, leaving yourself some reasonable excess there. Bring it back up. Use your flat nose pliers, or if you have got any crimping pliers, just in technical terms, squish down the crimp bead, and then it's a matter of just taking off. Now, when you remove via the crimp bead, you remove the little bit of excess that you've got. If you just, because there is an element of wire in here as well, move that away from the main so that you don't snip it. You can see the point then where you can snip it without any danger of snipping what you beaded onto.
Ta-da!
And attach. And as I say, probably upwards to about 6 you can get back through.
Perfect. And just to let you know, we've only got 10 kits left. That's it. And I've got over 30 people who've put into baskets. So with that in mind, if you don't check out your basket now, you're going to lose out on that deal. If you're watching and you're learning for the very first time here at JewelleryMaker this morning, and you've just seen that technique, go, oh, I know I could do that, and I'd like to give it a go, we give you a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. So if you want to get started, we make it as easy as possible. Speak to the call centre. It's a free phone number, or join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Don't go anywhere. £1.15. Oh. Thank you.
I started crafting from a very young age, doing all sorts of different crafting. That developed into card making and then onto jewellery making.
I got started because my sister started giving us jewellery and the women in the family jewellery as gifts.
To start, I was making it for me, and then my friends saw what I was wearing, and then one of my friends said, well, why don't you have a go at selling? So I thought, well, I'll give it a go and see how it goes.
I do like a challenge. Because sometimes you look at something that you can't do it, but then you don't know if you don't try, do you?
When you've made it and you've just made it, you think that's nice, put it on. When you get it out the next time, that's when you think, yeah, that looks really good, that looks quite professional, I'm proud to wear it.
Quite often at work they'll ask me what I'm wearing. They're astonished. First of all, you think something's so simple and they're astonished at the piece of jewellery that you've made.
They say it looks so professional, and when I show them how easy it is to do, they're saying, oh, can I have a go of it?
These necklaces are great for layering up, for atmosphere, sort of holidays.
Because they're there in the living room with you, you get to see the same people on a regular basis, and you feel a bit like you know them.
It's like a family, you know all the guests that are on the TV. And then when you come to something like a workshop, it's really good because you seem to know everybody, you know about the people that you're working with.
It just feels like your own family, that you're actually there with them, and you are part of their family, you're part of their, their community.
Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about JewelleryMaker. Watch one of our easy to follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today.
See this? Whole hour. Whole hour. When does that ever happen on JewelleryMaker that we commit a whole hour to star buys? Now, in my history, again, we're talking history quite a bit today, aren't we? Oh, goodness me, let's look to the future rather than look behind. But actually, I think, for me, this is the first time I've ever done back-to-back a 60-minute spell of star buys, but it's happening today. It is a huge summer saving Sunday today, and we have got some big treats, and star buy after star buy. It's like going to be domino effect of star buys. Just when you think you've seen it all, you're going to see something else and something else, and therefore don't look away for a second. This should be a flask morning, right? I think we should have said to you, make yourself a flask and sit. When you sit, you can't look away, you see, Bruce. You have to have a flask by your side so that you don't even go and put the kettle on. Because if you put the kettle on, Bruce, you're losing out, aren't you? So you need a flask. You can put whatever you want inside that flask, Bruce. Because we know it's a hip flask. We know he's not interested in a tea flask. He's not interested. Hip flask. How well I know you, Bruce, how well. If you do want to join us today, you have got yourself deal after deal, so don't look away for a second. And do not look away right now, other than to pick up the phone or get ready to join us, because I'm bringing you the ultimate silver-plated brass popcorn necklace. Now, this is the one that we have been advertising on the front of our hub. Now, this is our magazine, and this magazine comes out every month, introducing you to what's going on at JewelleryMaker, giving you the heads up, giving you a little bit of forward planning. This was last month, and look at what we had, giving you the heads up for this month. Now, right here, right now, you have got the chain that is advertised at the front of our JewelleryMaker magazine. This is it, and therefore when you see the design, and everybody, I mean genuinely, we put this out and we had phone messages after phone messages saying how good it was. Now look at this, Anita's just said, hi Vic, got my coffee and ready to order. Love it. Do you have a coffee machine? You should have like a percolator right beside you, just full, literally just full of coffee, like a cafetiere, just waiting. Thank you, Anita. I'm glad that you're joining us. How about this? Get the advertised. Get the iconic, get the thing that we knew at JewelleryMaker would get a lot of people talking, and it did. As soon as we sent this out, we had people going, when's the chain coming? When's the chain coming? The answer is, the chain's coming now, right now. I've got it on the neckline. You're actually getting three of these necklaces for one price tag. See, again, why do we do this? We don't have to go beyond just giving you one at a great price tag, but by giving you these almost trade-like quantities, we're therefore giving you trade prices. This is not just, we're not just a retailer. I think we go beyond that. We almost become a trade outlet to our jewellery lovers out there, and you are that. You are going to get something special. $14.95 is all you pay. That's less than £5 a chain. And when you see it in action, I will just show you like this. It is less than £5, and it is what we would classify as a full thick chain. It's not your flimsy lightweight chains. This is much more about strength and certainly about that gorgeous girth. If you do want to join us, I was trying to think of the best way. Is that circumference? That is circumference, isn't it? Yeah, around is circumference. What's half? Diameter. Yeah. That's it.
Well, the diameter of a circle is a cross, and the radius is sort of halfway.
Radius is half. Oh, it's way too mathematical for me. What I do know is in maths, you get an extra 2.5 inch on an extender. I can do that bit. You got this fantastic 45 centimetre length with a 2.5 inch extender. I like that we've gone from centimetres to inches on this one. Brilliant. You get a 45 centimetre necklace, but then we're adding in a 2.5 inch extender.
I like that effect from the front. I like that effect, having that clasp at the front as well.
You know what you could do? From the extender chain,
you can drop something, can't you?
Add a little drop, couldn't you? You could add it almost right to the...
I really like that.
Yeah, that's a bit funky.
Before, but that's really
and I
nice.
like the fact that you've got that real strength in the clasp. You know, what's important to me is that you've got that durability in every aspect of our jewellery. And one of the most, I would say, probably vexing things for me is that before I worked in the jewellery industry, I didn't realise that the clasp was just as important as the chain. Of course it is. When you think about it, it's the mechanism that holds the thing in place. But you've got to have the quality of the whole neckline piece. And many is the time, and this is probably for a lot of us, you know, we've probably learnt our lesson the hard way by losing a piece of jewellery, not based on the quality of the chain, but based on the quality of the clasp.
Well, that's where the wear and tear takes place.
Of course it is. That's the hinge. That's the thing that has to work over and over again. And it's so important if you're making jewellery and you're selling it, that you know that what you're working with is going to have that longevity. You want to know that the quality that we're giving you is then going to be reflected in the quality of the jewellery that you're then selling. So if you do want to join us on this, and I know there's a lot of people for less than £5, again, when we start to see this, what I'm thinking is that perhaps we need to also price compare against the charm necklaces, because these days, you know how charm bracelets are really popular. Well, actually, charm bracelets are now big in charm necklaces, and this is what I would classify as a charm necklace. And I can tell you the charm necklace is 3 figures, easily 3 figures that you can hand over in some of your big boutique charm designs. And yet here I am, less than £5 is all you pay for each one of these. Real strong quality. And actually, you can knot these like there is here, and I'll just quickly show you, just so you can see. You've got a lot to do with this. You might want to buy 2 lots, so you have 6. You have 6 necklaces so that you can play with the design, so you can perhaps use... Can you see how this necklace is using all 3? 1 there, 2, 3. So you've actually got 3 necklaces to create that look. Does the chain have an antique silver look, or is it bright silver, please? I say antique. I'd say it's almost like the silver coating is almost slightly tarnished, but it's still got a high level of reflectivity. Would you agree with that, Silver? With that, Linda?
Yeah, it's almost like silver meets pewter.
Yes.
Isn't it, in colour?
That's it. It's got a high silver ratio of reflection.
And then it's got like a pewter shadow.
Yes, it has. It has. It has actually. It's got that. That's exactly almost rhodium-like silhouette. You are right. $14.95. Hopefully that gives you the answer. Right. We have another deal. Another deal. Right. See this? Normally, that would be gone, because we'd do 1 star buy and then we'd potter on with another few. No. We're back to a star buy, because this is back-to-back deals. How are we about to do this price? We are about to do something very, very, very exciting. 83 centimetre strand of tanzanite. 83. I was just going to check. I'm actually looking at 84. Just put it out there. 83 centimetres of one of our most collectible gemstones. Now, we make it very, very easy. No, we make it look like it's very, very easy to get hold of tanzanite by doing big deals like this one. I think we make it almost unthinkable that we will not have tanzanite in a few years' time. I think because we're making it look like tanzanite is readily available, that actually there's a lot of people going, oh, I've got plenty of time. No, I won't buy it this time. I won't get it this time. Actually, in reality, this gemstone is going through its most intense demand and supply environment. What I mean by that is that there isn't enough tanzanite to actually to offer the full supply that is required. We cannot keep up with the demand on this gemstone in terms of our quantities, and what we are experiencing now is only going to get worse because, of course, we know that this gemstone is becoming way more difficult to get hold of in bigger quantities. Why? Because actually they've headed over 100 metres into the earth now to source this gemstone. 50 years ago, when they were at the top of the mine, who knew that 50 years later they'd be down 100 metres? And it's one mine shaft, one single mine shaft. Once they get to a certain point, they can't go lower. They can't go further into the mine. And therefore, when that happens, we literally will have everything in stock and no more will come in. And we're making it look like tanzanite is a ready available gemstone, but it really isn't. And with that in mind, the price tag you're about to see for a strand that offers you nearly, I mean, really, this is nearly a metre of tanzanite for $9.95. Genuinely, these deals will come to you in moments like this. This is our generation gemstone. The likelihood of this gemstone still being available from the mine in the next generation is zero, according to many experts. Most, yes. And Ollie, my director, has just said, he said, it's his daughter's birthstone, he says, and he's bought it now with the intention of acknowledging the fact that actually when it's her time to buy her own jewellery collection, this gemstone will actually be heritage jewellery and only heritage jewellery. This gemstone, the likelihood is that you won't be able to get it direct source, because once the mine is closed, they cannot find, and they have never found, another location for this gemstone. They've searched for over 30 years now. And of course, think of the advancements in technology to find gemstones and to understand the geological references that this gemstone is. There is nowhere else in the world, they say, that this gemstone has formed. It is a true phenomena of Mother Nature that the two crucial elements of zoisite and vanadium found each other in this one tiny area in the Merillani hills of Tanzania. They say that this was never meant to happen. It was just as the earth moved that these two elements found each other, and it's a one-off phenomena. So once this generation, our generation, have got this gemstone, the next generation will look back and go, oh, I would have loved to have had the chance to own it for first hand, but it's just not available. That's what the experts are saying, especially as they're heading closer and closer to that edge of the seam. If you do want to join us, look at this price tag. Remind yourself this is a collector's item, to the point where actually there's a heavy body of experts that are trying to get this gemstone to be the 5th precious stone of choice, because of course we know there's only truly ruby, sapphires, emeralds and diamonds that are the precious gemstones of the planet right now, according to most experts. There is a huge amount of connoisseurs that say this should be joining it. It should be 5 precious stones of choice, and tanzanite is that. If you do want to join us, $9.95 is all you pay for that luxury of 83s. And 83 centimetres is such a lot, Linda, that you're not confined to specific designs.
It's a huge amount. You know, I mean, I'll say that from a jewellery maker, designer perspective, is that tanzanite is graded on its colour, isn't it? Purely on its colour. And I mean, I've seen enough tanzanite that if somebody said put a ballpark grading on that, and it isn't graded, it's not on the graphics, but I'd have to put that a AA rising triple.
AA plus.
Yeah, for that colour. It would have to be, because that's typical tanzanite. Well, it's not typical tanzanite, it's the colour I want my tanzanite to be.
Now, this is the interesting thing, because a lot of collectors these days are not going for the quadruple A, right? The quadruple A is not what a lot of people go for. They go for the AAA because the lightness of the colour is then maximising on the movement of light. The moment you go into quadruple A is it gets so intense that you sometimes can't see the internal beauty of the stone. It's too intense.
Yeah.
Whereas this, it has that balance between that beautiful freshness of colour, and then you've also got that light movement that can be almost maximising on the trichroic quality of the stone. You know, this gemstone can be 3 different colours from 3 different angles. That's the excitement of a stone of this calibre, and you've got the chance to be able to get it for just $9.95. And I think in some ways, you know, I just twisted it there, and if you thought about just a simple twisted bracelet costing you £10, don't forget, I mean, I'm not costing, this is not, you know, £100, which perhaps other places would expect for this, for 100+ carats of tanzanite, but if you did a simple twisted bracelet like that, I mean, would you ever endeavour to expect in a boutique jeweller's to pay £10 for that calibre of design? Not on your Nelly. I mean, for this carat weight alone, I wouldn't expect any other boutique jeweller to be charging probably closer to 3-figure sum, and then some if it was boutique. Finished off, of course, with sterling silver or more, you know, for that grade of stone. Huge congratulations if you've got that. Now then, I've got a very special gemstone coming to you. Shall we get rid of this? No, keep it up, because it's another star buy. It is another star. I told you the whole hour. It is star buy after star buy. Now this next deal, oh my goodness me. Right, you know, Linda, how you said that you like learning, and today you've learned 2 new things. Shall we make it 3 new things?
Yeah, everything comes in 3s, yeah.
Right,
Please.
okay, let me find I've got a piece of paper to write something down for you. Have you, I'm going to get Linda studying today, yeah. Right, Linda. Have you heard of, and I wanted to write it down but I don't have a pen, so I'll say it instead. Have you heard of hersenite before?
No, I haven't.
Hersenite.
Nope.
Hercynite.
No.
Would you like to own it?
I'm intrigued, most definitely, because I've never heard of it.
Because
so.
as gem lovers, as we are, JewelleryMaker here,
Yeah.
it's nice with the idea of owning something that we haven't got before, right?
Yeah.
Because when you get a new gemstone, it's really exciting. Mother Nature's exciting. Do you fancy owning hersenite today? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Black spinel, hersenite.
So you're coming up with other names for spinel?
No. I'm not coming up with them.
No. I don't mean that. No, I mean, but you're educating us with other. So we've had the pink spinel one.
Yes, which is your ballast ruby.
Yeah, and now we're having the black spinel.
Yes.
Okay.
Hersenite.
Hersenite.
Right. Hersenite. Do you want to know the balance of nature when it comes to hersenite? I need a pen. I really need a pen because I need to show you. Right. I need a pen because I need to write down the difference between what is classic spinel and hersenite, because it is almost impossible to see. Oh, thank you, Linda, you're amazing. Brilliant. Okay, so look at this. Mother Nature is amazing. Balancing gemstones. I think it's, let me write it down, make sure I get it right. 4. Yeah, okay. So, spinel.
Right. Okay.
Making up. This is just information, right? This is spinel on a classic occasion. Okay, the balance of Mother Nature, take your magnesium, your aluminium and your oxygen, right, take it away. Change it for that iron, aluminium and oxygen. This is the differential. And essentially, in Mother Nature, what you have is a balance. With spinel, it can form in exactly the same cubic structure, identical to a diamond, absolutely identical. There is no differential between a diamond formation and a spinel formation. The only differential between your spinel with this and this is that you get magnesium or you get iron. What is therefore the differential in light reaction? Take a look. Look at the luster. We're talking about, I'm going to give you a real close-up. Because with iron composite, with those iron internal additions, you get a higher metallic reflection. You have got here some of the most reflective qualities. Now, when you talk about black spinel, you talk about a high grade of lustre. If you then intensify that lustre even further, you could be talking about the addition of your iron composite, and therefore we could be taking you to hersenite. We have got an amazing opportunity here because this is black spinel with that type of hersenite texturing, that additional added lustre that makes this seriously, seriously exciting. You've got yourself a high lustre ratio for £10. Boom with those prices today. If you're doing us, we're slam dunking, aren't we? Black spinel with this beautiful, almost hersenite lustre, that high ratio of black lustre that becomes like a lighthouse, illuminating against the surface. You've got this dazzle, this intensified lustre. And really, this is a high-grade gemstone to see for those red carpet events. You know, really, this is a gemstone that dazzles because it stands out against the skin and its shine is so reflective. And the differential between that magnesium and the iron is just, I mean, it is just Mother Nature's mix of whether you're putting self-raising flour in or whether you're putting plain flour into a cake. I mean, that is the differential. They're exactly the same in terms of the elements and the rarity of finding them in the Earth's crust. But then on top of that, to see the finishing touch, absolutely glorious. If you do want to join us, £9.95. £9.95. Do beg your pardon, I've got a bit of a tickly cough today. We've got Susan, we've also got Helen confirmed on this one. £9.95 is already paid. The number's at the bottom of the screen if you do want to join us, 0800 644 655, or join us at JewelleryMaker.com. Star buy, big deal offer, £9.95. And it is the high grade lustre that makes this such an intense quality. Which is why, as soon as I saw it this morning, I was thinking, actually, this heads towards that more intense lustre that I'm used to seeing from something a little bit different. And black spinel can be quite muted at times, but then you've got this high polish that just gives you that radiance, doesn't it, Linda? It's
absolutely exquisite. I mean, going from all that fabulous story about, you know, the science behind it, etc. From a JewelleryMaker's point of view, that shape is so beautiful. You know, as it's coming to that really sharp point. Can you imagine with the black pearl? Just a black pearl and one of those dangling as a pair of earrings. I mean, it would just be glorious, wouldn't it?
I tell you what. Decision being made. It says Star Buy behind us, and because it says Star Buy behind us, we're going to push the boundaries even lower. We're going to do it today because it is your Summer Sunday Saver Showcase. $7.95 is all you're paying. It is a go, go, go. For those people who've already bought at $9.95, everybody gets the same deal. Everybody pays the same price tag. We have just got Star Buy after Star Buy. This is genuinely just a domino effect of big deal offers. $7.95 for that high lustrous quality of this very unique hersenite-like tendencies to your black spinel. I mean, this is black spinel from Thailand, so I can give you that guarantee. This is, and of course, those of you that do require any kind of certificate of authenticity, this is coming as 25p with your order. You get that guarantee. This is black spinel. This is the quality of luxury black spinel from Thailand that we're offering you. With that, as I say, that high ratio of almost intense lighthouse beams of lustre that could be synonymous with that glorious quality of potentially the iron or the magnesium properties that illuminate the lustre on the stone. And of course, with the craftsmanship that you've just talked about there, to get that single faceting of each stone, to maximise on the luminosity of the stone, to get that high release of the lustre.
It's that gorgeous sort of bump on the edge on that teardrop. It's an exquisite teardrop shape. It's an exquisite shape for making jewellery from.
I think the nicest thing about it is that it's going to lend itself to so many single looks. Like for me, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, well, you only need one for a single drop for an earring, and you've got that show-stopping quality.
Yep.
You know, we had those lovely drops for with the butterfly finish, the sterling silver findings first thing this morning.
Exactly.
You
The
might
silver
want to try
chain.
those. The silver chain
that we had would be
the
exquisite.
pendant. Just
Yeah,
one of these would be
exactly.
a pendant. You don't have to think of this as one massive, using it in one piece of jewellery. I mean, for $7.95 you can afford to do it that way, but actually, in all honesty, when you've got this quantity of gemstones that then will have that intensity of luxury, then allows us to use them as single stones, I mean, that's making your money go even further, isn't it?
It certainly is. And I mean, again, with the exquisiteness of the cut, you're talking about those earring findings, the butterfly ones.
Yes.
You can actually make a butterfly with using 4 of those, because they're
Oh,
going
the
to dip in like
wings.
that and drop them from
Yes.
the earring and use that as a pendant, perhaps.
Yes, please. Yes, please. Available for you if you want to join us at £7.95. Great quantity already allocated, but allocation, if you find yourselves holding on the phone lines, we'll process your call as fast as we possibly can. It is a free phone number that you're dialing. We'll process your call with every intention to answer as soon as we can. But of course, with it being a busy day, you may have to just give us a little bit of time on those lines. It is, of course, a free phone number, so you're investing your time, not your money, on the phone lines if you're dialing from a BT landline. You can join us at JewelleryMaker.com if you don't want to wait around. Click, click. Make sure you do the double click. Don't just click into your basket. You've got to check out to guarantee that the deal is yours. Straight to another great deal. Now then, I have got something very special with our next deal. Have you heard of Mandarin garnet before? You probably will have heard of it, but when was the last time you saw it? I honestly can't remember the last time I saw this. And with that in mind, I've only got how many? Are you joking? I've got 25 only. Okay? I've got 25 only. You haven't even seen it, and feels like, yeah, but I'll get the price in. I need to get the price in now. I need to get the price in now. That's 25 people who know exactly the price that they're paying for something that we have not seen. And genuinely, I can't even go back even a year or 2 years. The last time I saw this, I genuinely, when did we see this?
I cannot remember the last time I saw Mandarin garnet here. I really can't. I think the last Mandarin garnet I saw was probably a gem setting Mandarin garnet.
Yeah, I don't even know whether I've seen that. Oh, go, totally natural Mandarin garnet. You've got there these beautiful golden glows that are just illuminating against the skin. Now, I do have to say to you, with this kind of quantities, it's on and it's gone, and I wish I had more. I'm sorry I don't have enough. Now, it says on the graphics 28 centimetres. I'm actually measuring this as 31 centimetres. So again, we always like to give you the minimum rather than the maximum. We want to over deliver rather than under, and you've definitely got that delivery of up. That's going to be a sellout. Right, well, this is Star Buy Deals. That's going to hold the phone lines, and it's yours for the taking. It is straight on to the now then, I mentioned it once, and we've had people just chomping at the bit asking us about the deal that I mentioned. I said to you I had over 700 carats of labradorite, didn't I? I said I have 700 carats for under £20. That was it. That's why we're sticking with the Star Buy of this deal, because this is very, very special. Very, very special. How about this? A huge opportunity, and I'm going to rotate because every single one of these cabochons, oops, I knew I was going to do that. I knew that was going to happen. You know what I'm like. I'm as clumsy as you like. I just had to show you. I just need to show. I'll pick them up. I'll show you the different sizes. I'll show you every single pack that you get will be different. Every single one will be unique. Look at that for beautiful impact. Right, this is a big deal offer. The reason that we're going to take the price low is because we've got a big quantity deal coming your way, and you will not want to miss out on this. The last time this was in air, we just could not keep up with the demand. The allocation that we had, we could not keep up with demand. Do you want to know? It has taken us a year to get a deal back on like this, because the demand was so big, sold out, and it's taken us a year to get a deal like this back on air. 200 sold out. 200 sold out last year. That's May 23rd last year, and it's taken us almost a year to get this deal back to you. $17.95 is all you pay for this, and every single one is special. Every single one is unique, and I love the fact that you've got your silvers, you've got your richness. I mean, this is an amazing deal. Now, what I'm looking at right now, when I'm looking at the carat weight, that's the guarantee of carat weight that I'm bringing you. But what I will say to you is that within the image, I'll show you the image that you've got there. This is an example of 740 carats, and that is 5, 10, 15, 18 cabochons. What does that work out? Oh, of course, less than £1 each. That's less than £1 each. Now, if I go to our website right now, Phil, will you do this right now? And because I don't know the answer, but if I went to our, in fact, I could probably do it on here right now, couldn't I? If I was technologically minded like that. If I pass it on to Bruce, obviously. But I want to just think, right, if you went to JewelleryMaker.com right now and you go look for a Labradorite, I'm going to type in Labradorite cabochon, Labradorite. It's one of those tricky words. Labradorite cabochon is even more tricky, isn't it? Cabochon, return. Right, I'm going finding. I'm finding, seeing what's coming up. Is that the only thing? I don't know. Right, I've typed in Labradorite cabochon. Phil, have you done the same? Have you got the same result? Same result. That's it. Wow. So that's a 3-carat Labradorite cabochon for $6.95. Now that's at JewelleryMaker.com. I'm not searching anywhere else. I'm not doing price comparisons to anywhere else, but I'm going to JewelleryMaker.com right now. They're offering, we are offering you a Labradorite cabochon for £6.95. I'm offering you for £1. And the carat weight, if we're working on the average of carat weight, 740, and I had 18 cabochons. Can anybody do the maths for me on that one?
It's near 4.
Nearly 4, is it?
It's more than 4.
4, 8. Yeah, it is. It's more than 4. Yeah, it has to be more than 4, doesn't it? Yeah. Congratulations. That is amazing. 41. Yeah, you're right. 41 carats per cab that you're working on the average.
Yeah,
and I've just got, and we've got a cabochon for £6.95.
Right. Yeah.
Now, I'm not negating the fact that that's a great deal at $6.95, because actually I don't know the cabochon that it is. I don't know any more information other than what it says there. However, I'm giving you a bundle, and that's the difference. That's where we start to go into trade pricing. We talked about this earlier on, didn't we? This is trade pricing. This is not retail. This is trade pricing. Bigger quantities means, of course, smaller prices per minimum, and that's what you've got here. $17.95, an amazing deal. And I love the fact that you've got a rainbow of colour coming through. You've got that majestic quality of almost, I would say, mermaic qualities in this. Could you give us an idea of the size of the 18 you have? Okay, let me take 2 or 3 of them. I'll take the one that I've got in my hand now. That one from tip to top is 3.5 centimetres. I'll take the next one. This is the elongated oval. They're all random, don't forget. I can't give you a guarantee everybody's will be the same, because it won't. That's 4.5 centimetres, that one. Let me take a smaller one as well, so you can have, that one's just shy of 3 centimetres. Oh, I'll take the nice rectangle, because that's it's like a lovely oblong, isn't it? That's 3.5 as well, so I'll show you that one. Every single one is different. Every bundle of your 740 carats is different. what is a truly amazing find on this is that if we work on the principle that you're going to get an average of 18 cabochons, and as I say, that's just working on the average, not that we know for guarantee, but if we said that, that's less than £1 per cabochon, when you could be paying, even on our own website, and that's not to be negative to our website, you could be paying £6+ per stone. And that means, what's 6 times 18? 6 times 18. Come on, Phil, you. 108. £108 you could be paying if that was the price tag of the cabochon that you have there reflected in this deal here. £108. And when you consider this is going to cost you £1, if you get this bundle of 18 and I give you this one piece for £1, I mean, what would be the price that you would sell your jewellery for if this was at the heart of your design? You couldn't justify charging just what the product was worth in terms of how much it cost you. I mean, people wouldn't believe you, would they?
No, that would be the classic example of underpricing and not believing.
Yes, exactly. Oh well, I only got the deal. I only paid £1, so you can have that piece of jewellery for no, because it looks more. It looks more than it is. I mean, that is an amazing. If I put that as a bar, could you imagine that as a feature? Could you put it as a ring? Whoa! Yes, please. What a deal! Imagine that against the popcorn. Look at that. £1. £1. I mean, that is seriously show-stopping, eye-catching jewellery, isn't it? And really, £1 for something of this calibre, a lot of people wouldn't believe you, just wouldn't believe you. And that's why you come to JewelleryMaker. When you make jewellery of this calibre for this cost effectiveness, it becomes a joy, not just to make the jewellery, but actually to then give people either the chance to buy it or for you to make something that you know is that cost effective. The pleasure of this is truly tremendous. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655 is the number to dial. Join me at JewelleryMaker.com. As I say, you could do your own price research in all the time, you know, as much as you want. Just found a 30mm by 20mm oval cab online for £38.59. That's Sarah in Hampshire. So that's 3 centimetres by 2 centimetres. Let me find one like that. That's 3 centimetres. Oh, that one's longer. I'll have to go for a shorter one. Hang on. Hang on, Sarah. Let's see if I can find what you're talking. 3 by 2. Yes. Okay. Sarah's just found. Can we bring Sarah's message back up again? Read what Sarah said. She's just found, and obviously I can't do like for like because that's not appropriate. I can't give you a like for like comparison in terms of the quality because I don't know the quality of the piece that Sarah's found. So it wouldn't be appropriate for me to say this is like for like in terms of quality. What it is in terms of size. So Sarah's just said she's found a 30mm by 20mm oval cab. So that's the size that you're looking at here online for £38.59. Now hang on a minute, I'm going to hold that one there. £38.59 is the size of the piece, right? Okay, look. Okay, keep watching. Half the price. That's half the price.
Yeah, but if you multiply the 18 by the £38, let's multiply it by an average of £30. Multiply the 18. Wow, what a figure that is.
Well, that'd be 500 and something pounds,
exactly.
Isn't it? Hey?
Exactly.
That is absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. If you're joining us today, that's what it's all about. Today, it's about big deal offers. Mwah. Absolutely sensational. Huge congratulations. And then what's this? Hi Vicki. I've checked these on the net. I've checked these on the net. The average price is 6p per carat. That would make this bundle or this kit more than £50.
And
See?
Yeah.
Do you know what? In jewellery making terms, right, right, this is why I love us, right? Because we actually do price research, right? There's a lot of places, and you know, obviously, you know, I work on other channels, and you know, I love my job because I know I can go and stand and give you beautiful jewellery at Gemporia, and that's pre-made jewellery. And I often say, go and do your research, go and do your research. And actually, here at JewelleryMaker, when I say to you, go and do your research, you actually do, because we're of that mindset where we've got, I want to know what kind of price we could be paying, we should be paying, and that's just, I mean, over £50 that could cost. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for your messages. As I say, that's about making money sense, isn't it? And if that doesn't sell out, I'll be picking that back up again and giving people the chance. But I would presume that will be a sellout. Whatever the stock, it's back in stock. Right, shall we stop the star buys now? Bruce, your choice. Stopping the star buys, yes or no? No. Oh, adamant there, Bruce. I felt the no. Okay then, Bruce. Now Bruce has spoken. We shall continue with the star buys, and this time you are not going to guess the price. Please understand, this is not happening. We have once more. We have now taken a strand, a gemstone of true distinction, and we're about to do something that you have never seen before on price, ever. Fact, Phil, fact. Phil's my producer, hot seat right now. This is a Phil fact. Hello, Phil, give us a wave, Phil. Phil, give us a wave. That's it, give us a wave. Delayed reaction now, so like, yeah, I'm here. Phil fact. Never been done before. Never can we expect to do anything like this again. The price you're about to see, we have seen kyanite in nuggets at a higher price, in chips at a higher price, but we have never done faceted rondelles at a price like this. This is a true star buy. You've got your kyanite in your faceted rondelles at a price point that you really should never anticipate to happen again. I promise you, we cannot find in any of our history, we cannot find anything in our JewelleryMaker history that could offer you what we're about. Oh, because do you know that $14.95? That's not the price you're going to pay. This is not your price tag. Never have we managed to introduce this gemstone of this calibre of royal blues with graduated faceted rondelles for under £10. Sunday Saver Show. It's a Sunday Saver Show. And that is your Sunday Saver mega deal, $9.95. Literally, Phil's fact is that he's never ever in his time working here ever done a deal like this, and we've got buyers who I know have joined us from the very beginning of our existence here at JewelleryMaker, who have bought from us from day one, who know this is a great deal. Congratulations, then you are flying in. Elizabeth, Susan, congratulations to you. I've got buyers in London, Gloucestershire, Yorkshire, the Outer Hebrides. Wonderful. I've also got buyers joining us in Lanarkshire, Bedfordshire, Merseyside, Dorset. You see it, you want it. Now, can you see how we've got more web buyers than phone bidders? That's because web buyers, you have one click and you guarantee your purchase. But if you don't click, if you don't click to check out, you don't own the deal. Now, unfortunately, for our phone bidders, web buys come in faster than phone bidders. However, for phone bidders, if we have one item left and somebody has put into their basket but hasn't checked out and you come on the phone lines, you get that deal. So web buys, if you don't check out, you don't want to miss out. What? Says Sandra in the channel on. I know, it's the kind of day that we're having. Super saver, super saver. Ooh, ooh, yeah. That's my new jingle for Super Set. Did you like that, Bruce? Bruce liked that. I made Bruce chuckle there. And like, do you know when like, do you ever do this with your babies and you know your children? You try really hard to make them laugh, and you feel really chuffed with yourself when you make them giggle. So you do it more, and you're like,
yeah. And then the baby says, enough.
That's it, exactly. Like, you know, eventually the baby goes, move on, really, move on, Mum. I'm like that, I'm trying to make you laugh. Wow, thank you. We'll be mixing this with pearls. Pearls, 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 pearls. What about your black pearls?
Beautiful. I mean, with kyanite, I love the silver, sort of silver moonlight that comes, you know, hazily into kyanite. So instinctively, I probably put the labradorite cabochon as well.
Yes.
With the kyanite, because with those fantastic sort of mixes of effects. I mean,
wow.
That's a kit, isn't it?
Wow. Could you imagine? Oh, in fact, don't imagine it. You can afford today to actually get all of this deal. The pearls are at the bottom of the screen. They're one of our big deal offers of our first morning here with you. And as you can see there, the code CLGP16. These are your black potato pearls that match and marry and almost bring out a different seduction of colour from a kyanite. Absolutely. And I think actually when you bring in the labradorite, again just brings out and draws out another nuance of colour, doesn't it?
Absolutely.
Real unique qualities come back. Look, just to say, the black pearls are $9.95. That is an absolute steal of a deal in my mind. So if you get the pearls and then you get in the kyanite, and then of course we've topped it off with the labradorite, and that worked out the average was £1. That is making a bundle of what is deluxe luxury items affordable. £21 that would cost you. That combination is £21. Where else could you get a deal like that other than JewelleryMaker? And Anne in Merseyside just could not say no to this fab deal. Been waiting a long time for this gem to be this affordable. Thank you. And I think that's the differential is actually for kyanite, right? We've seen kyanite nuggets, but a lot of people want the faceted rondelles, and at this price point, it just doesn't happen.
Absolutely, and I think, to be honest, that last text sort of made it for me. Not only has it made it affordable, but we've actually got kyanite again. It's rare to have kyanite. We rarely see it.
Especially Nepalese. You know, the Nepalese quality, that royal blue, that salon-like quality.
Exactly, the salon sapphire colour.
Yeah. And it has got that. And in fact, the day before yesterday, I had cashmere colours of sapphire. Actually, I had an Indian sapphire, cashmere sapphire. And for a lot of people, cashmere sapphire is even more elitist than even your salon. In some ways, this has Celanese and cashmere medley together. Can you see you've got more of the darker tones and the lighter tones brought together? That's what you have from this stone. You've got the Nepalese luxuries that are bringing out the salon sapphire tones, but also the cashmere tones as well, which we know is an elite quality. Thought I would just be browsing this morning. Heather says, thought wrong. I love it, Heather. Yeah, there's not a day goes by when I watch JewelleryMaker where I don't think, yeah, I probably just need to buy that now. I probably just need to get involved sooner rather than later. It is sooner rather than later though. If you do want to join me, it's a go, $9.95. If you want to join me, 0800 644 655 is your free phone number, or alternatively join us at JewelleryMaker.com. An absolute steal of a deal. And for all of you who are watching and thinking, oh, don't worry, I'll get that next week, or oh, they'll have more of that type of deal. No. First of all, this deal will be sold out, and second of all, we've not seen anything of faceted rondelles. Now, I can't remember the lovely lady who messaged in the one before the last one, who said, I've been waiting for a strand like this to come. It was Anne, wasn't it? It was Anne in Merseyside. You said, I've been waiting for a strand like this to come in to make it affordable for this type of cut and shape. This is the first time, and Anne is absolutely, you're right, Anne, you've waited a long time, and you're probably going to have to wait a long time to have any kind of chance like this again. You want it, you buy it now. $9.95 if you want to join us on that. Hold the phone lines for me because it is very busy.
I honestly can't remember seeing a strand of kyanite like that ever. And I know, you know, you could say that, but I can't remember seeing a strand of kyanite.
You mean you kyanite remember that?
I kyanite remember it. God.
See, you've missed me, haven't you? You've missed us, Linda.
I had to work out, is that a Geordieism or is that language?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man. That's just brilliant. Go on, Bruce, see if you can do a northern accent. Can you believe it?
Oh, no, I couldn't.
You can't. Oh, no, I couldn't. Do you want to know? There's one word that guarantees you can be northern.
Photocopy.
Photocopy, she's got it. Right, Bruce, this one you can do. I promise you'll be northern in a moment.
Yeah.
Ready? Photocopier.
Photocopier.
Yeah! Oh, Bruce, I'm proud of you. I'll make you a northerner whether you want to be or not. £9.95 is all you pay. Congratulations to you. An amazing deal, an amazing opportunity. Is a truly, truly amazing deal. Now. Don't bring in the graphics just yet. Right, don't bring the graphics just yet, Phil. Phil, my producer, he's just said something. And actually, let's play a game. It's nice playing games, isn't it? Right. I want you to look at this gemstone and tell me what you think it is. Okay, just have a look at it and remember that this is a Sunday Saver showcase. Right. Have you recently been blown away by the quality of our Sharite? Yeah? You know our Sharite? It's an expensive gemstone, isn't it? I mean, I have to say, I think Sharite is worthy of the price tag and then some. I'd happily, when you see the true quality of Sharite, I'd happily pay double, triple what we actually charge, because Sharite is a real collector's item. This has so many. It's not Sharite though. Do you know what it is? Dog tooth amethyst. It's been years since we've seen. Do you know how many I've got? Do you want to know how many? Oh, Phil's just brought in the price tag, £6.95. No. What? £6.95 and it's a go. See that quantity of 45? No. That is not going to hang around. Is that all we've got? Can you allocate us more? Get more in the stock list. Go on, Phil, get more. Can you get more? That's all we've got available. That is it. If I could get you more, I promise you we would put more in the stock list, but we don't. The availability of this opportunity, you got to go. This is amazing. And of course, the dog tooth is based on almost that Sharite-like banding that splits the richness of the purple that standardly sits inside amethyst and gives it much. It's gone £6.95. Crikey on a bikey, that's amazing. I mean, I wish we'd had more. I'm so sorry that if you missed out on that. Please, can you put a little note on that going and beg them? Can we have just like thousands of those, please? Congratulations on that. I mean, how quick was that? Less than a minute. Last time I saw it was you were sitting there, and it was in this studio, and it was probably 5.5 years ago. Do you remember we had all the strands hanging on a thing? And dog tooth amethyst is that's the last time I've seen it. Never. Yeah, when you were actually sitting there and you took it off of that hanging mechanical thing behind you. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Okay, straight to Ooh, brand new, and a very, very, very naughty deal. I like naughty deals, you see. I do rather like naughty deals, and this one is probably the ultimate naughty deal. In fact, actually, probably that dog tooth was that's the kind of naughty deal we like, don't we? You know, if we'd had more, I'd have been more satisfied. But with this one, Phil, no, Phil. No. Stop there. Stop. Just stop, Phil. Hold your horses. You know the price? No. I need to explain something right now, right? In the break, Phil said, Vic, something's just come in through the vaults and I've got hold of it. And when he showed me, I was like, that's amazing. And he said, and I'm going to go less than a £5, right? And I was like, that's amazing. Less than a £5. That's ridiculous. Less than a £5, right? And I was looking at this. I thought it was silver plated. This is solid 925 sterling silver. I can't even look because I know 795 is already there, and I know that is. This is solid sterling silver. I was thrilled when Phil says it's just walked into the vaults. I've got it straight on screen right now. It's just arrived, and you've got solid 3 grams. Right, you could not. And I'm pretty much going to give this as a fact, to my knowledge, 3 grams of silver for a £5. If you went to a silversmith's and asked them to give you a sterling silver piece of jewellery with 3 grams of silver, there is no way that they would expect, there's no way you could expect them to do it for a £5. I mean, they'd be out of business. I wish I had more. I so wish I had more. And I know for an absolute fact I'll have more people buying in bigger quantities than just one. Let me just show you. It's a toggle clasp, but it could be so much more than that.
Absolutely. I mean, the next kit that's coming up has got a lariat theme to
yes.
it. That is perfect for the lariat theme because you've got that gorgeous, you can just pass your threads.
Totally. It's like that drape, isn't it?
Exactly.
You can create that drape
it's
design.
so oriental. It's like a pagoda, isn't it? It's so beautiful.
But it's solid sterling silver. Honestly, Phil, when you brought this in, he said, oh, it's just arrived, Vix.
Beautiful.
And I did not take on board that this was solid sterling silver. I took on board that it was going to be, I was like, oh, that's a really strong look, isn't it? That's a phenomenal offer. Vic, this clasp is perfect to go with the with the jadeite. Yes, please. Just purchased as it looks a little bit oriental. It does it almost like
it is. It's a pagoda shape, like a Chinese tea house, like a Japanese tea house.
It is that temple-like finish, isn't it, with that gorgeous little sweep?
Yeah.
And Kelly said exactly the same. Kelly Buttercup, I like that. This would look gorgeous with jadeite. Yeah. I confirm.
Definitely.
Absolutely. JewelleryMaker's already planning ahead on what you're going to do. I wouldn't buy one, right? I wouldn't buy one. I'd go, £5, why would you buy one?
Exactly, because they make a fabulous pair of earrings.
Oh, I was just going to say that.
Yeah,
look, if I just drop them up against the ear just to give you perspective. And then you've got your 2 T-bars that you can use in all sorts of ways. I'll take this out and I'll just put that in.
Fabulous earrings.
Could you imagine in a pair of earrings, 6 grams of silver? Not on your Nelly, honestly. I mean, I sell jewellery, obviously. I sell pre-made jewellery, as well as having the luxury of being able to join you here at JewelleryMaker. I do sell pre-made jewellery, obviously, on Gemporia. So I know the price of pre-made jewellery with that amount of silver. Look, you just don't classically see, that much silver in a finding. And one of the nice things is you could actually do with the hole in the centre, you could create something totally different with every design that you use them with, couldn't you?
Absolutely. I mean, because you've got that nice large hole there, as I say, with a lariat, you can bring the threads through, you can bring your strands through. Or for earrings, you could actually thread and tumble from a jump rings, or even just sort of a loop of threaded. I'm trying to think of the thing, the sapphires that are coming up in a bit.
Shall I? Dare I?
I mean, against the oxidised silver, it's just such a striking look.
I'm sorry, but just forgive me for a moment to just...
And you can't put them back straight away, can you? It's impossible.
If I wasn't sitting here right now, I assure you, this would be my strand. I 100%. Linda?
Without a doubt.
You've said exactly the same to me.
Absolutely, without a doubt. That's the best strand we've ever had at JewelleryMaker. I think I'll go out that far.
Ever.
Yeah.
And I mean,
ever.
And the colour of just that little section here, okay?
Yeah,
now, if you went, and you know that I'm privileged enough to have worked, and I still do work with some of the world's most respected gemologists and gem hunters. I promise you, if I handed over that tiny section there and ask them to describe it in terms of name, do you know what they'd say? And I'd guarantee what they'd say. Pad Paracha.
I've just done a tiny little article on that gemstone, on sapphires and the Papadasha.
Have you?
Yeah, and I couldn't find, it's a shame really, I couldn't find exactly what I was looking for a picture. I have now.
I think for me, this is utterly bewildering. And I've got one piece of information that actually I could get quite frustrated about in one way, but actually in some ways I totally understand the principles of it. In terms of quantity, 14. Limited availability. And it's coming your way straight after this.
JewelleryMaker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information. JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
I started making jewellery about 4 years ago. A friend of mine asked me to go to a class with her, and I love arts and crafts, so I thought, great, that would be lovely. Went along and we did lots of the basic jewellery, such as learning just to attach a clasp. We did a stretchy bracelet, a Byzantine chainmail bracelet, beady beads, all those sort of things. I found out about JewelleryMaker at the classes that I went to. The lady there was very good. She gave us a lot of her suppliers that she used, and she also mentioned JewelleryMaker. So I started watching that and got hooked, and just every day it's on in my home. If I'm doing anything at all, it's always on in the background. I love the JewelleryMaker channel because it's a one-stop shop. You can get virtually anything you need from there. It's good quality products. I think the most important thing would be to say, don't be put off by Carol singing. Just turn the sound down slightly.
There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with JewelleryMaker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with JewelleryMaker. Do you need a helping hand to get started with JewelleryMaker? Are you stuck for ideas and need inspiration? Then visit our JewelleryMaker website, where you can find our video tutorials. Expand your knowledge and skills with these easy-to-follow jewellery making demonstrations. Whether you're a beginner, hobbyist or business owner, there's always something new to learn. It couldn't be easier. Simply click and learn some new jewellery making techniques. Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Here at JewelleryMaker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
This is it. 14. That's all I have to allocate. 14 only. Now this will be a more considered purchase, right? This will be a considered purchase because as both Linda and I have both reflected, and we're both very conscious of what we say, right? Because what I don't want you to do is go, well, next time you tune in, I say this is the best strand I've ever seen in the whole of the history of JewelleryMaker, and then the next time you tune in, you go, oh, this is the best strand. Right? We don't do that. Right? I'm very conscious of the fact that if I say it, I need to mean it. Right? Treat people as you want to be treated yourself. That's where I come from in my life, in my world, how I've been brought up with. And in my mind, if I'm saying it because I truly, truly believe it. And Linda, I hold you to that as well because I've worked with you long enough to know that you don't say it unless you mean it.
No, I don't. I've seen, like you, I mean, you've seen a lot more than I have, but I've seen a lot of gemstones. I've seen a lot of sapphires, but I have never, ever, hand on heart, seen a strand of sapphires. So, and I can't, what's that word? Exponential. That's the one, yeah. I've never seen anything. Fancy sapphires, they are all the colours. There's canary yellows, there's the blue, you know, there's the hues of blues, there's the pinks, there's the oranges, which is the rarest, I believe, etc., etc. These are typical of the very highest ends that I have seen here of any of those sapphires.
I have 3 left, Linda.
Oh my God, I want one.
And I haven't even brought in the price, Linda. It is a considered purchase.
It is.
But the reality is that for me and for Linda, and I think probably for pretty much everybody who's watching right now, worthy of that price and then some, and it is already allocated.
Vicki, there's that one.
You want this one, don't you? I'll just have that one. Just that one. This is that one strand. I think we just need to stop for one moment and just, I know it's been allocated, but I think we just need to take one more moment. And I think Like Repeat is on camera too right now. He's just joined us, and he's going to show you why this is worthy of that price tag one more time. This truly is a tremendous find. And I will say, and I'm lucky enough to have, in my time of jewellery, I have introduced Paraiba tourmaline to collectors, and I have sold Paraiba tourmaline for tens of thousands of pounds. I've been privileged to be able to do that. Do you know that the colour in that centre, sunset oranges, and right on that cusp of a lotus flower, Padparacha, see that there? That's cusping, I'd say, from sunset orange, which is already a boutique quality of sapphire. I'd say you're borderline right into the beauty of most collectors would classify the visuals of that is heading towards Padparacha. Now, obviously, if it was Padparacha, I think you probably have to add on another 0 to the price tag. But that sunset orange has some of those beautiful nuances of golden tones and flashes of pinks that I have, of course, as I say, sold Padparacha in my time as tens of thousands of pounds. It certainly has those reminiscent qualities. That is a strand that truly, if I was sitting at home, I'd have purchased. No hesitation. No hesitation. And I know Linda's saying the same. Without a doubt. Now, I understand that £129 is not actually the budget for everyone, and of that we are aware of here at JewelleryMaker. So with that in mind, right, Phil has gone and found something that, for us, it gives us the chance to be able to give more people more of a chance to own more very precious gemstones. So, bless Phil. You need to be messaging in and thanking Phil for this one. Phil, P-H-I-L, Phil, yes, not F-I-L, he says, that's not how he's, that's it. This is how we give precious rubies, emeralds and sapphires to everyone. Now 14 collectors have just got that feature sapphire. How about I give everyone watching the chance to get sapphires, rubies. Look at the colour, look at the colour of your yellows. vibrant, almost canary diamond yellows. That's like a canary diamond. I mean, really, if you wanted to put that into perspective, that's almost like having every precious gemstone in one. Sapphires, emeralds, rubies, and the yellows are like a canary yellow of a diamond. They're actually canary sapphires, but they look like a diamond. You've got the beauty of this full strand, the colour of this prominence of so many precious gemstones in one. You've got yourself a very special deal. Your price tag, this is why Phil is on a mission today. How about $11.95 for 25? You're looking at me like I know it's crazy, Linda. I know it's crazy.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
I saw it edging in. I thought, yeah, it's something 95. And to be absolutely honest with you, I thought it was going to be 21.95.
When it first came in.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because I saw the 95. I saw the one edging in, and then, okay.
Oh yeah. $11.95 is all you pay. If you do want to join us, it's 2x1 to 4x1, and that's again, you know, when you've got that size of a precious stone. And if I was giving you one precious gemstone for this price tag, I'd be jubilant. But actually, to be able to give you 3 out of the 4 most precious stones, and visually, really, essentially for me, and I don't know whether you know this about me, but I'm actually a coloured diamond specialist. I specialise in coloured diamonds, and so the reason that I'm looking at the yellow sapphires there, and I'm very much aware of the fact of the colour, and I don't know whether you also know this, but with coloured diamonds, you specialise them in the vitality of colour, and this is vibrant. This is an energised colour. This is what you classify as not just saturated colour, but energised colour. And that therefore means when you pay for coloured diamonds, you pay for coloured diamonds with a life and an energy and a vividness. You don't just colour, you're not looking for saturation. You want it, but actually you rate it more on vividness, the vitality. That's why this looks like a canary diamond. You know those canary diamonds that sell for tens of thousands of pounds in your boutique jewellers on Bond Street, or, you know, the such like. You've got there that vivid colour. So really for me, I'm looking at this and I'm going, well, there's your diamonds, there's your sapphires, there's your ruby. You've got all 4. Visually, you've actually got a really tremendous colour from your sapphires, that lovely richness of the reds. And then, again, that vivid, I feel like you've got it's a rather nice graduation of colour in each one of the gem types. So you could really create that unique balance of colour, shifting from the lights to the darks in each one of the gemstones. Great price tag. $11.95 is all you pay. 0800 644 655 is the number to dial, or alternatively you can join us at JewelleryMaker.com. The stock is allocating quickly today. It is of course a very busy day today, and oh, that's nice. Mandy, bless you. Big hugs, Phil. Yes. He does actually give big hugs, Phil does.
He does.
You're right, Mandy. Yeah.
Big Hugs Phil. That's a new name for him. Big Hugs Phil.
Big Hug Phil. BH Phil. He says, but only to select people.
Oh, okay.
I feel quite privileged, actually. I feel honoured, Phil. Thanks very much. And then my director is rather jealous because he says he's never had a big hug, Phil. Ah, can we have that moment now? Can we have it on camera? Let's have it happen right now on camera. Ready? Big hug, Phil. Go, Ben. Go. Feels like you have to come to me. Look at this. Oh, it's a magic moment. It is a magic moment live on television. Ladies and gentlemen, you saw it here first. Big hug, Phil. Oh, doesn't it make your heart warm? Doesn't it just? I mean, I can see Pete going, I need to be in that director seat next. I need to be there. Look. He needs that. He's got his arms out waiting, Phil. He's got his arms out waiting. Big hug, Phil. $11.95 is all you pay. Yeah, we've got a name for all of our producers. You know, Did you see Crazy for Toby yesterday? Weren't we just crazy for Toby? Oh yes. If you do want to join us on any of these deals, $11.95 is all you pay. Tremendous qualities of genuine sapphires, rubies, and emeralds. And as I say, for me, with the visual of that, you could actually say yellow canary diamonds as well with the colour of that sapphire. It's tremendous. And you know that sapphire, that special strand, that's still there because it ain't moving for the rest of the day. I'm just going to keep on yeah, exactly. truly spectacular. But we've got loads more to fit in before that. Loads more. Let's do a little bit of a cheeky double deal offer. Let's do a little bit of a cheeky opportunity for those of you who rather like something a little bit different, and it is very different. Oh yes, a double trouble mega deal on your cloudy quartz. And if you think of the storm clouds that in a summer's day just brew and pop out and then dissipate straight away after that thunder comes striking, that's what you've got here. You've got the lightness of a summer's cloud and then the darkness of that storm cloud that comes and bursts out. And you've got that beautiful richness of those silvery cloudy tones coming through in every one of these. And it isn't grey. That's the thing. This is not just grey. It's like a silver grey.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, it is.
I'll hold it up, so because I think grey is quite muted. This is not muted. It's got much more life to it and lift to it, and so it's definitely much more edging towards silver than it is towards like your steel greys. I'll hold it then. Can you see it? Definitely more silvery. Can you see? Do you see what I mean by it? Has definitely got much more of a lift to its colour. You've got that vibrancy. It's almost got like a labradorite-like quality.
It would be perfect actually, because if you've said the silver, it would be perfect as a sort of spacer for the kyanite.
Yes! I was also thinking, I said it looks a bit like labrador. I was wondering whether we could just...
oh, and with the lab cabs, yeah.
Oh, the lab cabs. Yeah. I like that. With the lab cabs. Hang on, let me just...
Yes, beautiful.
That would look nice, wasn't it? Look, the labradorite, I don't know whether I've got any left in stock, but that worked out as the labs. We had 18 in a bundle. Now, we're working on the average that you're going to get around that quantity, but it was actually a carat weight guarantee of 700 carats. And it came in under £20. So the bundle that we had, this cabochon was £1. That's it, just £1. It was, I think we worked out at over 40 carats per stone of labradorite. So if you do want it, we'll bring out the info at the bottom of the screen for the labradorite, because I know that a lot of you, if you weren't tuning in the last hour, you don't want to miss out on that one. It was a massive, tremendous offer. As I say, it worked out, each one of the cabochons within our bundle was £1, just £1. So if you got that, and then you got this deal, well, this is quids in opportunity, because as I say, double trouble deal. You're getting 2 strands, and we're going to max out on this price tag. The labradorite details are there on the bottom of the screen. The code is PNCD73 for the lab cabs. If you want to get the matching silver cloudy quartz, you can do so. 4mm classics that you've got for your collection here. Double trouble deal. Double trouble, double trouble. Ooh, ooh, yeah. If you do want to join us, 0800 644 655. JewelleryMaker.com is where you can join us. It's a go for £6.95. Now, don't forget, if you buy from us today, postage and packing once for the whole day. So you pay your £2.95 and you can add as many times as you like on a single postage and packaging of £2.95. So with that in mind, if you bought, for example, that beautiful sapphire emeralds and rubies, or perhaps you got the labs, whatever you've already got, you've paid your postage and packaging now for the rest of the day. So let's make the most of it right now, and let's add to your bundle for £6.95, something that can be so much more than just one edition. You've just said spacers. I mean, truly, what a great idea.
Exactly. And with things like, you know, your kyanites, your labradorites, pearls, the black pearls, excuse me, whatever. With the next kit, it'll be perfect for the next kit because it's got a lariat theme. So this is going to make a great tassel. And I think that in some ways, there's going to be that sense of you get this and you know you're just going to keep on moving with it in terms of it's not just, sometimes you buy things and you buy them with one intention and you use it just for that one intention, and then there's things like this that come along and you go, oh, I'm going to use it for this and then I'm going to use it for that. But you're open to so many more versatile designs, and the 4mm is probably... That's exactly right.
The 4mm is what's going to lend that you to that.
I was about to say you can keep them tiny and exquisite, or you can big them up, saying so beaded bead, and then drop them from that beaded bead. So you've got a tassel head,
yes,
beaded bead, and then drop them. So they can give you quite a structured look, or they can give you quite a soft, flowing, tactile look as well.
And I think in some ways, you know, when we often talk about getting started into jewellery making, because we can often go into you could do this, this and this, but if we're going to go straight to the very basics of just getting started, and I remember one of the first techniques that you ever taught me was the ladder weave.
I was just about to say
and you did it with the ladder weave with the 4 mil.
Yeah.
And I remember looking at that one piece of jewellery, and this was 6 years ago, whatever, but I remember looking at that ladder weave and just thinking, that's amazing to take one strand and transform a piece of jewellery, what could be very simple, into something really startlingly unique and beautiful. And the technique is so simple, a simple threading and weaving kind of combination, really, isn't it?
Yes.
And you can transform something that's going to cost you in terms of the ingredients less than £3.50 into something that's going to look so much more than that in terms of cost. And if you are getting started into jewellery making, just to let you know, if you are going to make a purchase like this to get yourself started, we do offer you a free tutorial booklet and DVD with your first purchase with us. And the nice part about it is that we want to be part of your journey from the beginning. So we give you this. This is the booklet and the DVD. So this is how we introduce the simple techniques, like things like threading and doing things like the ladder weave. So we introduce this to you, but on top of that, we also have a fantastic Facebook community, which we kind of, I think in some ways is a reflection of who we are as a business, when we have so many wonderful people who want to be part of your journey as you get started, or as you advance, or as you perhaps delve into a new type of technique. If you do want to join us there, Facebook, as I say, JewelleryMaker Facebook is a phenomenal family of people welcoming you and introducing you to so many different new thinkings. And this would be a great way to perhaps add that something different, but give it that versatility of working into your jewellery. So get started with us today, and as I say, free tutorial booklet and DVD free comes as with your first purchase. Now, I've got to tell you something. I pulled in a star buy when actually what I'm about to do, I've never done, ever, here on this channel. Fact. I know for an absolute fact what I'm about to do, I've never done before. And I said to Phil, if I'm going to do this, if I'm going to do what you want me to do, it has to be a star buy, right? I'm about to do a saving of quite tremendous proportions on something that I shouldn't be taking a penny off the price. Not even a penny. So I've made Phil make this a star buy. So you know, right? I made you, didn't I? No, I don't know about that. I gave you a big hug. This is truly outside of the box opportunity. You want it? I've no hesitation you'll want it. And it's coming your way right now. You don't even know what it is. You need to keep watching to find out. The gemstone I'm about to introduce to you, you can't find anywhere else in retail. Literally. You can get jewellery already pre-made at Gemporia, or you come to JewelleryMaker and you get the loose strands. Nowhere else in the world can you get this gemstone. Nowhere. There's one other place that you can see this gemstone, only see it, not buy it, but see it. One place in the world. Do you know where that could be? The Smithsonian Museum in Washington, D.C. That is it. So you either travel to Washington and you go to the Smithsonian and you see this gemstone as a feature to the museum, or you purchase it today exclusively from us. That's it. That's how amazing this opportunity is. This gemstone on the longest strand I've ever seen us do is American Fire Opal. A totally exclusive gemstone. So you go to a museum that has the biggest heritage. Do you know that the Smithsonian Museum, it housed the Hope Diamond, right? It's housed the Hope Diamond. It's housed the largest faceted Dom Pedro aquamarine. It's housed the Elizabeth Taylor collection at one point. It's had right. The Smithsonian Museum is the place you go to. I've often thought to myself, right, if I ever get the chance to go over to America, and obviously when the children have come along, I thought, okay, I'm hoping that we might get there in a year or two. When I go to America, I am going to the Smithsonian because the only place I ever want to see my gemstones is in that kind of amazing display. This gemstone is museum worthy, and you've got an exclusive chance. This is globally, to either see this gemstone in the Smithsonian in Washington or buy it today from us with Phil's saving. Now, Phil, my producer, and I've said to him, the only reason I'll do this deal is if you classify it as a star buy, right? He is about to take you lower than it's just not necessary, really. I feel that this is just not necessary on the price tag, because the deal that I could be doing, the deal I could be doing is $29.95. Now, Fire Opal, and I will just explain to you why this is such a special gemstone, because what you have here is two powerful natural phenomena colliding. What you've got is the power of the water and the power of the fire literally crescendoing together into this gemstone. Why? Because you have the intensity of volcanic activity, magma rising, then you've got hydration into the stone. What do you get? A one source location Fire Opal. You've got hydration of silica and the power of the magma together in a force like no other in this wonderful gemstone. It is American Fire Opal. It's the longest strand. It's 37 centimetre strand, certainly the longest I've ever seen us do. And Phil has decided to do something truly tremendous. I don't think he needs to do this. I promise you, I think we could sell out at $29.95, 100%. I do not believe he needs to do that. I promise you, I do not think that is at all necessary. But he makes the choice. I'm not in the hot seat on price. And, you know, the nicest part about Phil is that if he's got the intention to do you a great deal, he'll do you the great deal. And he's done it right now. Congratulations to Christina and Brenda and Leslie and Tracy and Tonya, Sandra and Marilyn. Congratulations, Linda and Jill and Victoria. Let me just quickly show you the length. I'll just do, it says on my screen 38 centimetres, does it? I'm actually measuring 40 on that length, right? And that's just the gemstones. I'm not measuring the tassels, obviously. I'll hold it out so you can see. Just see what I mean by this amazing... 10 left. Well, that's it. 10 left. That's it. It's on and it's gone deal. And this is a truly tremendous opportunity, a collision of powerful forces of nature, the collision of magma, the heat and intensity of fire that then yields against the force of beautiful hydration that then releases this wonderful internal texture. This, do you want to know where it's from? It's called the Ring of Fire in Oregon. How cool is it? The Ring of Fire, the Ring of Fire. It's actually a place in Oregon called the Ring of Fire. Yeah. Now, do you want to know one very interesting fact? I know the gentleman who sourced this gemstone. I know Chuck, right? And Chuck, when I talked to him about this, he found, I know it's a really traditional American name, isn't it? Chuck. Hello, Chuck. It's interesting. He found, he was just looking through some documents about this location, and he found a map. And on one of these old maps, one word, right? It is a bit like Indiana Jones, isn't it? Right? One word, literally on this map, opal. One tiny word on a random map, and all he found was the word opal. From that point, he went searching. Years. He then brought his son in, and his son and him together, and they sourced this amazing gemstone. They're an amazing family, fantastic. You've got that deal. Congratulations to you. It's the Ring of Fire, the Ring of Fire. Congratulations. I wish we had more. And as I say, I'd have happily held at $29.95, but you got it. Right, before that, where am I going to? Boys, what shall I do? Is it kid time already? Look at the time. Blimey, where's the time going today? That's amazing. Right. And we've got the deal of the day coming up in half an hour, haven't we? Oh, and we've got a competition running with the deal of the day. And just keep watching. I shan't give the game away. I'll just hold you there on that one. What I will say to you is this next little bundle is rather spectacular because we have got for you everything. Now, you know how normally our kits are often sectioned, where you get the gemstones in one kit part 1, and then you get the findings in kit part 2. Not this time. But the price is like that you're getting something special. Your eye has already caught on this brand new chain. Brand new Figaro chain. Yes, brand new brass chain in your antique copper finish. And guess what? I'm giving you this brand new chain. Yes, Ollie's just guessed. Ollie, my director's just guessed. 5 meters. And what did I say? What did I say that you had to listen out for? £1.15. Yes, we're already going to do a 5 meter chain, brand new Figaro chain for £1.15. Well, that's got to be what, 20 something pence per meter. £1.15. That is brand new, and the reason that this is going to fly out is because you're getting this deal. When you buy all of this, you get a brand new 5 meters of chain. What could that be? Was that like maybe 10, 15, 20 chains, necklaces and bracelets? You've got all of that for £1.50. It's back in again. That money is back in. £1. I said to you, listen out for the rest of the show, and somewhere along the lines, just like with the last kit, £1.15 will come up. You're going to get brand new chain for £1.15. Why is that? Well, actually, in reality, we're doing this bundle in terms of affordability as only we know how. We're going to bring you all of your findings, including a further metre of chain. This is your big feature curb chain that you have here. So you're going to get your chain, all of your rose gold plated findings as well, all of this detailing of your head pins. You've also got your featherweight head pins, you've got your big boltering clasps, I love those clasps. You've got crimp beads, crimp bead covers, you've also got jump rings, you've got spacer beads, and you've got your shepherd hooks. That's all together in your findings, as well, now not a separate entity, this is as well as getting, blimey. Blimey. I've put my head into thinking that this was about getting an opportunity to get great findings as an addition, but actually you're getting abalone. I mean, you take one of those onto a single chain, you add one in a single drop for an earring, and I can pretty much guarantee that you've got a seller. This is impact. You've got that oceanic influence, almost like mermaid-like qualities, isn't there? Each one of those is a striking, show-stopping piece of jewellery, instantly ready to be made. Absolutely glorious. Now you've got all of these, as well as all of these, because I'm going to put them together. Peacock pearls. Oh, They are meant to be together. I feel like when you've put the abalone alongside it, you almost lift to an electrifying colour of iridescence from the pearl. That's a really sharp colour, isn't it? Very, very strong dynamic combination. Add it together with, of course, the luxury of this rainbow fluorite. And again, when you've got that natural colour tone medleyed together, just to be absolutely clear, 100% clear, if you buy these strands plus my additional findings, I have got 5 meters of brand new Figaro chain for £1.50. So you buy this deal and we should be at £40.75 for everything here, which is actually for so much abalone, for your pearls and for all your findings. I mean, £40.75 is already a great deal. However, it's not the deal you're paying, because today this is your lariat necklace jewelry collection with that amazing brand new chain and the abalone and pearls for £28.95. Everything we can on this price tag is being dropped, and I mean genuinely to the pound. We have squeezed you down to £28.95. This should have been really 32 plus, and yet we've taken you to £28.95. That then gives me the chance to give you everything here and a chain, a 5 meter of chain for just £1.15. And when you see how much this chain can influence your designs, this is a tremendous addition, amazing opportunity. I said to you, £1.15 will make a big difference to you today, and there's the difference. Linda, congratulations. Brenda, Tracy, yeah, I've got Sally joining me. Tonya, congratulations. I've got Leslie Ann in the Rhondda, congratulations. To Kathy in Derbyshire. Isabel's joined me in Angus, congratulations to you. Plenty to go around, and it is a case of seeing and wanting the opportunity to get more for your money, isn't it? More for your money.
Absolutely.
Now,
beautiful.
I kind of feel like we need to display all of these. I feel like we need to just stop and trace, if that's possible, every one of these. That's a lot of jewellery you've made.
Yes.
But this is big jewellery. This is statement jewellery.
Yeah.
I don't know whether we can fit everything into the shop, but we'll do our best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because Linda's made, wow, that type of jewellery. Wow. Do you see what I mean by that wow statement jewellery that Linda's made with every one of these pieces? I have to just highlight, this is for me striking when it comes to the addition of the findings. And you did use a couple of additions.
Yes, which I then sort of contacted Sam here that puts together bundles to support kits or whatever. And he very kindly put a little bundle of the additions that will come up in a minute.
It's just absolutely glorious when you see, especially when we see the chain working in all its glory to give you that cascading feel. The chain's very much versatile for that, isn't it?
The chains are absolutely wonderful for that. It's so fluid, it's so usable. It's a fine chain, which I love that. I mean, I do like working with chain. I like multi-chain designs, etc. It's a long time since I've been given the opportunity to do lariat style necklaces, and I thoroughly embraced it because it was where I started here.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
And lariats are so versatile, aren't they?
Yeah, they're very useful, obviously, for summer holiday wear, for summer holidays in general, really, weekends away, weekends, whatever. Incredibly useful because they can actually even be doubled up, so you can shorten them, obviously, because you can pull them further around the neckline.
I want to just highlight the abalone, because you've used the abalone shape to its full effect, because of course with it being the top drilled, you've used it in 2 different ways, and it's in this necklace, guys. And this necklace, can you see, first of all, in this necklace we actually have the butterfly design. I mean, that's just, I mean, lovely, it just lends itself so perfectly with the butterfly wings and then the body with the pearls. I mean, I couldn't have looked at the piece any more and thought that just works with the iridescence. But then on top of that, you've then taken that same shape and then you've used it into the flower.
Yeah.
So it becomes a bloom in that shape. It becomes a petal. And that's why these abalone are absolutely flying out, because I think in many ways you've got the flower petal and you've also got the wings, and it's going to keep on ending. And then you've got the teardrop,
Exactly.
which allows the cascade.
Yeah,
so really you've got a
absolutely.
little bit of everything, haven't you? I will quickly do the little upsell to give you the added detail of what Linda's worked with, because it's worthy of us doing so. Because what I want to bring you is everything that Linda's created here. You want to be able to try and replicate. Therefore, you just need to have the addition of the wire and the spacer beads. Now, on top of the kit that you have, Linda's worked with the 0.6 and the 0.8 mil wire, and this is of course your copper coloured wire, and also these glorious, and they are essential, these, to have in your stash, aren't they?
I
These
think
spacer
so, yeah, definitely. I mean, I like to use them as they are, as you can see in that sort of leaf design there. They're absolutely glorious, all bunched together, but essentially
that leaf design just is, I will just...
essentially they're sort of spacer beads, as it were, but you know, don't literally go for what it says on the tin. Use them all together like that. They just somehow, particularly I think this first necklace here, this sort of long, elongated,
Lariat,
asymmetric lariat tassel necklace, which incidentally I wore last night.
Ah, did you?
Yes.
I don't know whether you meant to do that.
I know,
Linda.
but I did. I've got a new pair, you know, culottes are back. Have you heard
They
that?
are.
Yeah, well, mine are back from the back of the wardrobe because I kept mine.
Yeah, I do that too.
And I wore them with those.
And that's glorious. That is a glorious. Now, with this bundle, you have got your 0.6 mil, and you've also got your 0.8 in your copper coloured wire. Plus, you've also got those beads, which you can see to great effect being used by Linda in this kit. And you've got the chance to get this. £21.35 is the price you should be paying. But of course, you know that's not the price you're going to pay today. How about you get all of the wire and the spacer beads for just...
Wow.
And I only have 33 left. Okay, already going out. 33 available. Now, am I not right in thinking that tube... I thought the tubes were £14.95 on their own. They are. I was thinking to myself, I'm sure I'm right in thinking these were £14.95. I'm sure I'm right in saying... Okay, so you get the tube... and then you get the wire for free. So essentially I'm giving you 20 metres of wire for free. As soon as that price came in, I went, something around there doesn't feel right. You're getting 20 metres of wire for free when you buy the tube for £14.95. Well, there you go. That makes it a no-brainer to now add that. Especially if you did get the kit where you've got the abalone, when you've got obviously all of that feature of the brand new chain. That chain coming in at £1.15. Don't forget, that was 5 metres of chain for just £1.15. A big deal opportunity on the wire and on. And what are you going to show us then, Linda? What are you going to inspire me with?
Well, shall we... The leaf design,
Yes.
you can sort of go back to that in the Get Started, on the Get Started DVD. That's if it's still there, because I know it's just been rejigged. But that, again, is a weave, a variation of a weave. But it's the... I went on a course many years ago, and I saw this leaf design on a bracelet. And I looked at it and I thought, how on earth has that been done? So I went and asked the girl that was taking the course, and she kindly showed me. And I have used it for such a lot of opportunities. So I think it's quite nice to find something that is usable. But what I'm going to do with this particular one, this is onto wire. If you try and do this design on beading thread, then you'll find it'll curve, you know, a little bit like that fish you get in a Christmas cracker. It'll do that. So beading thread really is not a great idea to do this type of design with. So the 0.6 wire is brilliant because these seed beads here have got such a big hole in them. We can get through you could probably get 1 mil through a couple of times. So take an overly long length again. I mean, I've got here probably, let's go, say, round about 24, about 2 feet, 24 inches, whatever that is in centimetres. And then you start this design by threading on 3 of your seed beads, okay? And we're working the first row and the second row together. So slide 3 into the very centre of the wire so that you've got 2 identical lengths. And then it doesn't matter which which side that you're working on. I'm right-handed, so I instinctively go for the right-hand wire. If you're left, you probably go for the left-hand wire. But bring it round in a circle and then take it through the first of the 2 beads. Okay, not the first one as you would do in a ladder weave, but the first of the 2 beads. And then holding on to those 2 beads with a lot of strength, because you've got the wire, you need to make the wire do what you want it to do. Now when we've pulled it together, we've got that sort of little tiny little dip there. So if you then, because it's on wire, you can mould it into the fact that that's row 1 and row 2 now. So because we went into those first 2 beads, that very first bead, the one of the 3 original ones, has dropped down to the first row.
Yep.
Okay, so now it's a matter of just growing it. So obviously row 3 is going to be 3 beads. So just pop on the 3.
And in terms of the finish of the beads, they're absolutely beautiful qualities of colour, aren't they? They almost add a luxury straight away.
It's the colour I go to when I'm working with abalone.
Is it?
Yeah, instinctively I go for sort of this coppery colour, because I just think it brings out all the coppery colours in the abalone.
Yeah.
So on one side now of the wire, I've threaded on 3. It doesn't matter which side, whether it's the right hand side or the left hand side, it doesn't matter at all. As long as you then take the wire that has no beads threaded onto it, you take them through in a circle, you take them through all 3. Slide those 2 along and then pop it through the last one. Okay, so now we're going to again monitoring the way that it's coming down the wire, because I don't want the wire to kink. I really don't, because that'll just make it a little bit more difficult to get this smooth look. So monitor the way they go down, and if you put your forefinger and thumb on the beads that you're threading through and sort of twist them, as it were, down and on top, you will get a nice even layer. See, that is the sort of centralising it each time. So obviously the next row is going to be 4, and so on and so on. Excuse me, and so on. When you start to do the mirror image, the largest one I think has probably got 8 through the centre, and then it goes down through 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But if you remember, we started off the leaf design with 3 beads and we went through 2, so it dropped the bottom one down. But when you go on the mirror image, you literally work through it numerically, so you actually come 3, 2 and then 1 on its own. It just doesn't work the other way around. Okay.
And one of the things that I think that for me I found from this technique in particular is that it looks so luxurious.
Yeah, and the thing is, but when you're working with these metal sea beads, and when you're working with them with wire, you can form the leaf then. The thing that the piece of jewellery that I saw when I first noticed this type of weave was a bracelet, and it was they'd been made into flower petals, so they literally bounced from like a watch style bracelet. And I've since used them in tiara. A friend of mine, her daughter got married in a wood last year, and I did her.
I love how you were there. In a wood?
In a wood, she did. She's the sort of person that you knew would get married in a wood.
In a wood?
Yes. And because it wasn't a forest, it was a wood. And I made her like a circlet, and she had like a Midsummer Night's Dream effect type thing, and it really did look great. And that's just because it's using the wire. It was allowed. It gave me that opportunity to form the shape.
Okay.
Now, when you've made those leaves, obviously I've made 3, and I've made them graduating up to the smaller one. So that's entirely up to you. When you have done those 3, you need to get them put together. So to do that, if you imagine this is the largest one. I know it isn't, but let's say this is the largest one, working from bottom to top. If you just thread on an amount of the sea beads, again, it's entirely up to you. It's the amount of gap that you want between the leaves that will determine how many that you thread on. So you leave the residue on the leaf when you've made it. You thread on as many as you want, and then you bring in another one. I've made another tiny one here. So on this second one here, on this tiny one here, all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pinch together above that top bead and just give a couple of little twists to firm it up, and that will sort of bring these wires in parallel. And then this very last bead here, the last one that's been threaded on, this is the beauty of using seed beads with a large hole, is I can get, she says confidently, the 2 lengths of wire from this next leaf through that one bead, and then I can pull it up and then pull down. Right, so now I've got quite a nice little join there.
Yeah.
And then all it means then, and again I've done it on that necklace there, is a matter again of making the other leaf, popping on as many beads as you want, and then bringing in the last one in exactly the same way. Okay. Then when you've got that other one in, and the 6 lengths of wire will go through that final seed bead, is again taking the very top bead, holding onto all of the leaf shapes firmly. Don't twist the wire, twist the leaves, so you get a nice tight twist. And then that will give you like a barley twist, a nice barley twist all the way up of the wire. And then taking your round nose pliers, make yourself a wrapped loop. So push away, bring the pliers over the top, bring all the wires back and give them quite a good tug. So that will give you your nice, I call this question mark form here. Pop them pliers back in where they fit, and then holding on with a lot of, really give that sort of some really welly on this hand that you're holding the wire with, and swing it around. Really swing it around, and as it comes around that little neck that you've left, it'll give you a really neat twist that will really fit in quite well with that twist of the bead shape. And then it's a matter of trimming off, popping on a jump ring and attaching to whatever you want. I mean, that would make quite an effective earring actually, wouldn't it, that one as well? With a little dropping from, say, one of the fluorites.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. And that's, it's nice to be able to have that literally start to finish, how to complete something of such, because this is the type of piece, I don't know about you, but I would look and go, I don't even know where I would begin, let alone where I would end. So it's nice to see it from start to finish. So thank you for that, Linda. Actually, I feel complete now. I feel whole now. I know how to do the start to finish. Thank you. And we have got another thing to make you complete. Well, to make your jewellery or your gemstone collection complete, because I have got a very special deal on chrome diopside, and it can only be one thing when it's a big deal offer. It's a star buy. A very special opportunity, a phenomenal quality of diopside. You have got here a tremendous formation of what really is a bit of a miracle of a gemstone. You know, really, this gemstone shouldn't exist. When you start to look at its composite, it should not exist. And again, it's a bit like the tanzanite. I think we've got into the mindset that this gemstone is readily available, that this gemstone is really easy for us here at JewelleryMaker to get hold of and to pass it on to you. It is the exact opposite. This gemstone is so much of a special find. This gem is actually made up of gems of elements that are less than 1% of the Earth's crust. So we're not talking about, you know, your classic finds like your hydrated silicas, or we're not talking about even like your SiO2. Really, what we're adding to that classic silica and oxygen composite, we're adding in rare gems, rare elements. Those rare elements are what make this a rare treat for your collection. We cannot see this as a gemstone that comes around here at JewelleryMaker on a day-to-day, not day-to-day, week-to-week basis, month-to-month basis if we're lucky. We cannot see this as a readily available gemstone. Even though at the moment we have got a good deal on this in terms of trying to bring it into you, we are seeing something that is a true treasure of Mother Nature. Now, if I show you this close-up, I'm going to... Lindsay, did you have your pen again?
I can get it.
Thanks, because I want to show you something. Now, I apologise that it is a little bit basic, right, but I need to show you something. I wrote this down because I thought, well, if I try to do it on air, everybody's going to go, oh, what's she doing, what's she doing? I thought, right, I'll write it down. Please forgive my writing, I know it's rubbish, but I just wanted to show you something, right? 99% of the Earth's crust is made up of this. 99% of the Earth's crust is made up of just these 8: oxygen, silica, aluminium, iron, sodium, carbon, potassium and magnesium. Right, that is standardly what's on the ground right now. Underneath your feet, the ground is standardly made up of this, okay? When I show you what this gemstone is made up of, this is why this gemstone is rare. Remember, 99% of the Earth's crust is made up of those 8 elements. If I show you what your gem's actually made up of, can you see the most prominent element is this one here? And that's not even part of our 99%. Can you see? The main part of the Earth's crust is oxygen, silica, aluminium. It doesn't even exist. It is 1% of the Earth's crust. 1% of the Earth's crust is made up of this element and another 110 elements. That's why this is such a rare find, because the main component of chrome dioxide, this component here of calcium, is a tiny, and I mean a minute amount of the full complex of the crust of the Earth. Gemstones are made up classically of these stones here. This one is a seriously rare find. That's why when we see chrome dioxide, we go, oh, chrome dioxide. You should go, oh, chrome dioxide. It's a collector's gem. It's a rare find stone. You've got that rarity in a luxury item. And it's the chrome, it's that beautiful chrome. It's actually the iron and the chromium that come together. And the iron is almost like a bonding element inside this gemstone that gives it that vivid colour. Now again, iron and chromium, well, iron is a composite inside the Earth's crust of 99%, but chromium is not. It's a trace element. That means it's a tiny part of the Earth's crust. This is a true, it's almost a little miracle. It's Mother Nature's miracle that this gemstone forms in its first place. It's a really special find. It is a unique opportunity, and what a find it is. I mean, when we start to think about in the Ural Mountains of Russia, in an environment of really harsh weather climate, when we start to put it in that environment, it's already a bit of a treasure of a find, but to then know that the Earth's crust is made up of so many elements, and yet this main element is 1% of the whole of the Earth's crust. It's an amazing opportunity. It is a miracle of Mother Nature. And the price you should be paying on that miracle is $44.95. But it's not the price today. We're about to take, is it a third off? Oh my goodness me. That is a third of the price sliced off straight in front of your eyes. We have just dropped it, and we've dropped it to give you the chance to get this elite gem. And when we start to see this as a true treasure, just as we experience the wow factor of Paraiba tourmaline, or when we experience the rarity of Russian alexandrite. I mean, actually, Russian alexandrite is found in the same location. Russian alexandrite is found in Siberia, literally in the Ural Mountains of Russia. Of course, it's an amazing treasure trove, this location. You know, some of the best diamonds, although now the kimberlite pipes are now depleted, some of the best diamonds came from Russia. They came and they went. And once they went, the price skyrocketed. Russian alexandrite came, went. What happened to the price? Skyrocketed. And this location, it yields some amazing gemstones, but once they're gone, the prices have evidently just skyrocketed. Collectors want this location for their gemstones, and you've got the chance to get it while it's available a third off. I mean, we've just taken a third of the price off. And if you want to see this in your collection, don't forget you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. We give you 30 days to see this in your collection, decide what you're going to do with it, how you're going to work with it. If it isn't right, you can send it back and your money goes back into your account. We offer you a no questions asked, no quibble money-back guarantee with our strands. And I think the nicest part about this strand is that there really is that wow factor of beauty that's matched by the wow factor of Mother Nature.
Yeah, I think it's a strand that when you receive it, you think about how you're going to use it. Like you mentioned earlier, you buy a strand for a purpose. This is one of those strands where you buy it and then think about how to use it. And I think perhaps use it relatively sparingly because it is such a unique gemstone. It's such a unique colour. I mean, anybody with a tiny bit of knowledge of green gemstones will know instinctively that is chrome dioxide as opposed to an emerald. It just has a little bit of bite, a little bit of something else.
Yeah.
So from a jewellery maker point of view, I would imagine, so I've got a strand of white pearls. I'd pop one of those chrome dioxide as an asymmetric, just below collarbone.
Nice.
With white pearls, and that it's stunning. I mean, I saw a fantastic this was an emerald necklace I saw in the paper last week, and it was absolutely glorious. And I thought if that was chrome dioxide, it would probably be inaffordable, totally inaffordable. They wouldn't be able to put a price on it. And I mean, this one was like high hundreds of thousands.
Well, Julia Roberts at the Cannes Festival just yesterday was wearing a centrepiece piece of emerald.
She was, yeah.
I mean, a neckline was beautiful because the dress was like draped.
Yeah, I saw that.
So it was like this gorgeous boned draped thing, and then she had these draped shoulders, so it was an open neckline, and the bright green of the emerald was show-stopping. And I just thought, well, it looks amazing, but it's probably for most of us out there, unless you've got millions in the bag, that's inaffordable. This has got that same striking quality of colour. In fact, probably in some ways even better qualities of colour in chrome dioxide. And yet you can make it affordable. You make it that show-stopping look. Huge congratulations if you got that. It's a true treasure and a find. And I have got for you a big announcement. Because if you think you've had big deals so far, 3 hours we've on air, I tell you what, you've seen nothing of the big deal offer I'm about to bring you. Everything you could want from us is about to come into fruition. This is one of the biggest deals of the day ever.
When you place your first order with JewelleryMaker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. Are you new to jewellery making? Not sure where to start? Then head over to our website and check out our Get Started page. Watch the welcome message from presenter Carol and find out all about JewelleryMaker. Watch one of our easy-to-follow tutorials where our guest designers will teach you the basics and give you the confidence to start making earrings, bracelets and necklaces. If you prefer to simply have a go, then check out our starter kits. They contain everything you need, including instructions, tools, gemstones and clasps, allowing you to create your very first jewellery pieces. You can either watch the video tutorial or follow the step-by-step instructions to give you plenty of inspiration. We also have an array of beginners workshops that you can attend here at our studios and join our experienced designers and get a taste for this fabulous hobby. We will guide you through the basics to get you started making your own beautiful jewellery. Everyone is welcome in the jewellery making family, so start your jewellery making journey today.
We here at JewelleryMaker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with JewelleryMaker FIFO reviews.
If you have a question or a query for JewelleryMaker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com. There are 2 easy ways you can purchase from JewelleryMaker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview and FreeSat, and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click to register. Once you've filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show by clicking on the Watch Live Show button on the homepage. You can also use our quick search tool and narrow down your results. Once you have found an item that you like, simply click on the Add to Basket button and you can continue shopping or check out right away. Don't forget, you can add as many items to your basket per day for only 1 P&P. Enjoy shopping with JewelleryMaker.
The biggest deal of the week, the month, the year, whatever. It is a tremendous event that you have tuned into right now. This is not just the deal of the day. This is an event. This is a JewelleryMaker show-stopping event that is about to take place. Because right now, I'm about to bring you a deal of the day that I know you're going to want. No hesitation. I know you're going to love, but actually, on top of everything that I'm going to bring you today with our deal of the day, I'm going to introduce you to a competition. Now, it is the most simple competition that we have ever held here at JewelleryMaker. It is as simple as this. If you buy the deal of the day, you get the deal of the day, and you're also entered into the prize draw. This prize draw is to win a JewelleryMaker bag full of goodies. I have got to tell you, I have just had goosebumps running up and down my spine when I've looked inside this bag of goodies. Because inside this bag of goodies, I can see diamonds. I can see sapphires. I can see strands of distinction of serious noteworthy quality. And I am bringing you, at the end of the month, it will be announced who has won this deal of the day competition. So let me reiterate, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to call in and speak to me or speak to anybody. This is not about this. All you need to know is if you buy this deal of the day I'm about to, which you're going to anyway because it's going to be massive and it's going to be the thing that you go, oh, that's a no-brainer. You're going to get the deal of the day, but at the same time, we automatically take you and you're put into that competition where you could be winning. And I'm going to show you, just so you know, this is massive. A diamond strand. Now, you buy this deal of the day, you will get a chance to win this deal, which includes diamonds, pearls, lights, grindstones. I've got tools galore, I've got strands galore, more pearls there. Look at this, all of this. Look, but I will just reiterate, diamonds. I just want to keep on reiterating, diamonds. In this is your competition bag, right? I'm just going to show you. This is your competition bag, right? To me, I'm thinking this has got to be hundreds of pounds worth of JewelleryMaker product. I'm going to keep on just so you can see this is what you could be winning. This is ludicrous. This is officially ludicrous. I mean, it's all media. I've got wires, I've got cords, I've got... Oh my gosh, look at that sapphire strand.
Wow.
Look at that sapphire strand. That was at the bottom. Right, so, yeah, that's... Right, this... Oh, look at those Carr flowers, they're gorgeous. Right, this is what you could be winning. Oh, and right underneath there, what is it? Diamonds. This is part of the competition. All you need to know is that if you buy this deal of the day that I'm about to bring you, which I know you're going to love anyway, you could be winning diamonds and, I mean, this has got to be hundreds of pounds worth of JewelleryMaker stash. Has to be.
It's also incredibly impressive how much you're getting in that bag.
Say again?
It's incredibly impressive how much you're getting in the bag.
Exactly. It is good. It's probably quite good to show you the capabilities of storage for the bag that I'm about to bring you. This is your ultimate. I love that. Ollie's just said the deal of the day brought to you by Mary Poppins. It is exactly that, Ollie. I love it. This is a huge opportunity. Right. Just to absolutely clarify, you don't need to do anything other than buy the deal of the day. You don't need to text us in, you don't need to, you will automatically be entered into the competition. By the end of the month, we will announce who has won this bag full of plus the diamonds, okay? That's your competition. I'll put that there, just to remind you that you are going to want this anyway. You've seen it in action. You can see how full, how rammed this bag can be. And I mean, the thing is that this bag, you've just seen how much I've just fitted in, but in all honesty, it probably could take 2 or 3 times that, because it's still got enough wells, it's still got enough, it's got pockets galore, it's got everything you could want. It is designed for jewellery makers. This is not designed to be anything other than a perfect jewellery maker edition. Right, what we see in this, for me, is that we see the chance to be able to keep all of this combination of jewellery making partitions, keep it organised. And I often think is that the one thing you want to know is that we are focusing on ensuring that what we design in everything, in all of our products, is designed for jewellery makers. It might be great for those of you that do card crafting, it might be great for those of you that do other outlets of crafting, but actually for us, we take our expertise in jewellery making and we give you the expertise of our amazing bag. Now, bit of a twist on this one, because you know that you obviously have the chance to win the diamonds in the bag, and you know you've got that chance within the competition. You know that, right? Do you think that we need to go further on this deal? You'd probably say no.
I think I would. Well, I will say no.
Well, actually, I'm going to bring you this bag and then give you 2 strands of pearls for free. Wow. I'm going to give you totally natural pearls for free. Look at the size of those pearls. Look at these. These are not just classic pearls, they are deluxe pearls. The price you should be paying for this deal is over £30 today, including with the chance for you to be in a competition to win diamonds plus everything else. It is a mega deal. We're talking deal of the week, year, month, whatever. It is deal of the decade. If you do want to join us, $17.95. Absolutely 100% opportunity. Now, for me, when you start to look at the wearability of this, and I mean this is longevity of design, so crucial for jewellery makers that you have something that's durable. It's so important, isn't it? Because you need reinforced straps, right? You need reinforced straps. I'll just show you that. Reinforced straps so that you've got that strength, because it does get heavy, look. It does get heavy. I mean, that bag's not even full and it's heavy, right? I will just show you that. Right, reinforced straps to give you that strength of it's so important. These things are so important. Then you've got, look at the hard sides, right? This is structural bag. So it means that you have got the chance to have the open wells. So when you're storing, say for example, you're storing your board and then you've got all of your other goodies, and this is, I will just profile this so you can see, it is subdivided. So you have got your middle trench for perhaps the likes of your board, etc. You know, your jewellery board and your beading tray and etc. Plus on top of that, you've then got your 4 subdivides. Now that is great. What's even better, solid. You've got the solid bottom, and we all need a good solid bottom, because the solid bottom gives you that strength to give you that open well. on top of that, and you think to yourself, well, surely there's nothing more I need. You've got so much more to take on board because you've got all of your jewellery maker essentials. It keeps you organised, which means your jewellery's more efficient and more professional. And actually, it makes the journey of jewellery making more enjoyable, which is what it's all about, isn't it? It's about enjoying making jewellery. And that's what you've got. This bag's going to help to aid the efficiencies of jewellery design. You've then got your pouch. I'll just open that one up because you've got a nice size well in that one. Plus, you've also got an open pouch. You've then got, going to the side, you can see there 2 more open pouches, plus a further tight well, which would be great for a little notebook or something like that, you know, your pens and your, because we do like to have that creativity of just having a pen to hand. Then you've got your zip. Nice strong pouch to add, and then going to the far end you've got a subsequent detail of the pouch, and you've got 2 furthermore dropping pouches. Now that in its own right is worthy of a deal at $17.95. That in its own right is no wonder that I've got people, hundreds of people buying this deal. Not to forget, every one of those people, each one of you that's buying today, from Janet to Linda to Frida, it doesn't matter who you are, everybody automatically gets entered into our competition to then win, potentially, the diamonds and that big box. Right. Automatic, you don't have to do anything. I've got people saying, do I have to do something on the competition? No, automatic. As soon as you buy this deal, the deal of the day, you buy it, you then subsequently get the competition, and at the end of the month we'll let you know who's won the diamonds and that big deal. Now Suzanne's just messaged in, got mine, you've got to be in it to win it. I'd pay that for the pearls. The bag is free, as is the chance to win diamonds. I like your thinking, Suzanne. Let's just look at these pearls. Can we just look at these pearls? Absolutely amazing. What is this? Ice blocks in the pockets, vino in the inside. Happy days.
My type of bag.
I love that. That is so me. That is absolutely. You're quite right, though. They are, because the actual compartments. I will just show you. Can you see that the compartments are strong as well? Can you see that they're structural? Has anybody had a baby recently? Has anybody had to pay a lot of money for a change bag recently? Yeah, there's Ollie. There's me, right? And if you are, Ollie says he's quite bitter about how much he paid for his change bag. That would be a great change bag, because you would have everything in little compartments instead of delving in, and then you get lost in a bag like that, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's very much a multi-purpose bag, fishing, card craft, all sorts of things. But it has been designed specifically for jewellery makers, and it's very much a one-stop bag as far as I'm concerned. What I like about it more than anything is you can put it where you've got it now, and you can see what's in there. You can be sitting making and have it on the floor and look down, and so you don't have to rummage.
That's it, and it's the rummaging.
That's the thought.
That's what I mean by efficiency.
Behind, yeah, the
it is efficiency, and I think the nicest part about it is that it's going to work for jewellery makers, but it's actually going to be just as great for those people who are loving the idea of perhaps in photography, you know, when you want to have all of your different lenses, perhaps, as you say, fishing, protecting all of your hooks, etc. Because it's hard-backed and hide-sided, it actually makes such a difference, because it is an open well. It means that you have got that to hand.
Well, it does need to be durable, without a shadow of a doubt, because anybody that has a hobby needs durable components.
Yeah, and I will just to let you know, I've got a lot of people watching now who are watching for the very first time, and if this is your first introduction to us, this is how we do our days. This is what we make happen on a day-to-day basis. You know, this is, though, a very, very special opportunity that I don't want you to miss out on. So if you do want, and and if you're asking what's on my neckline, this beautiful strand, which you're getting totally for free, has made up this necklace. So this is what you could be making for free today. Totally for free. Look at that. Just got my bag, and it's fab. It stands well, really strong, and one of the best craft bags I've bought. Buy it, says Caroline. Yes, thank you for that, Caroline. I appreciate that. No, and just imagine, though, you've got the bag and you're really chuffed with the bag, just like Caroline is, really thrilled with having her bag. And yet, I've just given you pearls for free to make this for free. Just imagine that. You've got a pearl necklace. Oh, sorry, hang on a minute. What about having a matching bracelet for free? What about having matching earrings for free. This is the full suite of jewellery. Well, I mean, that in its own right in the jeweller's shop could be what? Oh, I'd hate to guess how much you'd be charged for a full feature necklace, bracelet and earrings elsewhere. But you could be talking a lot of money, but we're giving you the chance to make your own jewellery for free. Angela in Hampshire, fantastic idea. I have just purchased my first digital SLR camera. New home for it. See, the thing is, the reason I said it is because my husband's got this camera and he's a bit precious about it, and he does let me use it on the odd occasion, but they are the lenses and the things like that are really expensive, so you do need something to protect it. Nice for the cards as well. Hello, are they shell pearls? What, Wendy, you mean these? Wendy, no. Totally natural fresh water pearls. Totally natural. 100% totally natural freshwater pearls, guaranteed free. Now the size of these that you have, 8 by 5, which is, as you know, what you'd classify as luxury pearls. Now that's not me talking. That's an official right, okay. So I'm accredited with the GIA, that's the Gemological Institute of America, and when you train as a professional, you get taught a number of different things, and in particular how to grade pearls. Grading pearls is based on a number of different reasons and a number of different things. First of all, and Linda picked up on it earlier on, the nacre. Now the nacre is the essence of a quality pearl, and that's basically the nacre as the pearl sits inside the mollusk. As the water enters, the water's entering and bringing in subsidiaries of the actual sea, and as it does, it starts to form, and the nacre are layers of formation over the pearl. So as they get layer on layer, and obviously over time those layers then grow the pearl. The longer the pearl is left to harvest is, of course, the larger the pearl becomes. Now the reason that an 8mm plus pearl is classified as luxury, it's because most harvesters don't leave them that long, and so because it costs them more money to leave it there, they're classified as luxury. Anything beyond a 7mm is a luxury size pearl. Now that's not me talking, that's an industry standard that you'd call it. A luxury pearl, really. You've got there a beautiful quality, and I think $17.95 for this size, just for this strand, is justifiable elsewhere. I mean, truly, if I just put this on the wrist, if I just did that and I said to you, and maybe we were meeting up, I've got my little black dress on for an evening out, right, and we've just met up, we're having shall we have a glass of champagne in hand? Or do you want a strawberry daiquiri? Which one do you want? I'm going for champagne today. What the heck, it's Sunday, right? So we've got champagne in hand, and I said to you, oh, what do you think of my bracelet? And you go, wow. Oh, actually, I bought it for $17.95. Sorry. Are they shell pearl? No. This is a genuine fresh one. Are they plastic? Have you got them from the department shop, and are they plastic? No. These are genuine freshwater pearls. Now, just the amazing thing is that I'd be happy, very, very happy, if I had a bracelet like that for $17.95. They're free, and I'm adding in another strand of pearls. Now these are 6 by 5 to 7 by 6. So these are what you'd classify as your classic size pearls. And these are beyond, don't forget, the pearls I'm looking at now and that I'm showing you are free with this deal. Totally and utterly free. 100% free. And dare I suggest, for one person, right? For one person alone, you have got the chance, alongside your pearls, to add in, and I can't believe I'm saying this, but one person, don't forget I'm giving you the pearls for free, yeah? Pearls for free. I'm going to then give to one person diamonds and pearls for free. Diamonds and pearls for free here at Jewellery Maker. I never thought I would verbalise. I genuinely never thought I would verbalise that. Now the diamond that you're looking at here, that's in the competition. If you are the lucky winner of our competition, and you are automatically entered into the competition when you buy this deal of the day. So you get this deal of the day, you could be automatically winning this diamond strand and a lot more as well. But just the diamond strand you could get for free alongside the free pearls when you buy the bag that you already want. The bag that you already know that this is a bag that you want. I need to go back to the bag because somebody's just said something in my ear and I've gone, actually, you're right. Ollie's just said, actually, Vix, let's put this the other way around and let's give you the pearls for $17.95. Amazing deal, size, quality, luxury pearls, genuine natural pearls, $17.95. Let's give you the bag for free. And let's put it that way around. And then again you go, oh, hang on a minute. What you're suggesting that you could have. And I mean, this is such a noteworthy, stylised bag. It's got all of the considerations and the finesse of what you would expect Jewellery Maker to do for you. It's designed for crafters. It's designed by crafters. And that's the thing. That's the thing is that really all of our jewellery making team, they are jewellery makers in their own right. I mean, Linda, you are one of our experts, you're one of our guest designers, you're also part of our team that gets involved in these kind of considerations, don't you? Because we turn around and say, what do you want? You say, I want X, Y and Z from my carry case, and we go away and we create it.
Yeah, well, it's always better to have something made for purpose, always, for lots and lots of reasons that you probably can't think of, unless you're working with it.
Totally.
And that's when you appreciate it.
And then, you know, when we got out, and I just want to show you the wells, because somebody's just said how much can it contain, and I will just show you. Right, I'm going to show you before I tip it out, but this is why you understand. And first of all, I'll show you that the handles are reinforced, so you've got that weight. Because let's face it, when we put into our bags, right, and I do this all the time, my handbag, right, it's this size at the moment. I've got a little handbag, and I try to cram this much stuff in it. My handbag is always heaving, right? So really, we know that we're all probably obviously often find ourselves overfilling our bags, don't we? What I'm going to do is show you the capability of this bag. Even if you try to overfill it, you probably can't, because there's that weight. Reinforced straps, so important. You're going to put tools in here as well. That's another thing, isn't it? Tools are not light, so you need to know that, again, you've got that reinforcement, you've got that strength of the actual well to be able to put your tools in, lift it up and know that the bag's not going to, you know, give way in any way. We have designed this for Jewellery Makers specifically for that. I want to show you the capacity, right? I just want to show you, this isn't even half full really. When I've pushed everything down, right, if I've pushed everything down, watch this. Ready? That's what I'm talking about by the capacity, the volume of capacity that you could get inside this bag. And I just showed you the weight of it. I mean, that is seriously durable. That is seriously such a versatile thing. And again, that could be a great big gift for somebody. If you've already got a bag, right, and you just want the pearls, how about this, right? Keep the pearls for yourself and give that as a gift. If you've already got a bag that works for you, buy the pearls. I mean, the $17.95 is worthy of the pearls by themselves. Then you've got the bag for something else. You know, what else are you going to buy? Do you know somebody who's into fishing? Do you know somebody who's into perhaps crafting in another way? Beauty therapy? You know, anybody who needs to have storage like this? And anything like that, when you consider, I mean, decoupage is really fiddly, isn't it?
Very much.
And you need loads of little boxes of little bits and pieces. I mean, my Auntie Ruth used to be very much into decoupage. A lot of her time was spent doing crafting of cards, etc. And I used to just watch her, and she had most of her table full of little boxes and little like tools and things like that. If you know somebody, or yourself, you're into card craft of any description, you know you do need something to be compartmentalised to keep it sectioned, because she used to do a certain certain part for one, let's say, level of a decoupage, and then she used to put things away to then do the next level. I used to just sit when I was a little girl. I used to sit and watch her, and actually this would be great for that because you have your different sections. So this is not just for jewellery makers, even though that's what we've designed it for. It's great for crafting, full stop, and it has such great capacity to store everything you could possibly want and more. If you do want to join us, right, you need to stay on there. Can I tell you, the allocation now, I've got less than 100 left. I've got double figures. And how many have left in baskets? Are you kidding me? Okay, so if everybody who checks out, everybody who's put into their baskets checks out, I've got less than 50 left. Check out your basket sooner rather than later. Check out your basket. You have got to stay on those phone lines. We are really pushing those boundaries. Can I just go back on one more thing? And I do just need to do it one more time, just so I know I've given it, just so I know everybody's got the same chance of getting involved. Nobody accuses me of not giving the heads up of everything that we've done on this deal, right? What I've just shown you in that parcel here, right, that's what you could win. Right? Including the diamonds, this is what you could win when you buy the deal of the day, right? So there's the deal of the day. You get the bag and the pearls. The pearls are for free, but as a consequence of making your purchase, which you want to do anyway, you are then entered into our competition where you could be winning your diamonds and everything that I've just shown you inside the bag. You could get that. Now, if you do want to be part of that, you can't text, you can't web chat me, you can't say, Vix, I want to be part of the competition. The only way you can be part of the competition is by buying this deal, right? This is the only chance you've got. And if you do want to join me, you have got a chance to get your pearls, 2 lots of pearls for free, and then you get your bag that you know is going to be making life easy. And just to be clear, Linda, right, we've worked with pearls for a very long time. $17.95 is justifiable for the pearls, and if we said buy the pearls and get the bag for free, that's even, I mean, both ways.
It works both ways.
Quids in, isn't it?
It absolutely works both ways. The other thing, as far as the bag is concerned, it's a brilliant piece of kit if you do craft fairs. It's excellent to take to have all your makes actually at the craft fair. If somebody comes along and says, oh, I like that, and so you say, well, I can do that for you now. And also, because of the shape of it, it's easily packable. You know, when you're doing a boot,
yes,
a car boot, not car boot, but a boot of a car.
Yeah.
If it, you know, this type of shape is really a great way to pack the boot properly and get more in again. So a lot of sort of questions have been asked and answered.
And I think
making
for
it
me,
so useful.
For me, it is about that useful. And sometimes you make do and you go, it's fine, I don't need it. And then when you get the thing that makes your life easy, you go, why did I do without it? Can I tell you what, I'm in that mood at the moment. And I've just said it, and as I've said it, I've gone, right, when I get home, I need to buy a tumble dryer. My husband and I have been talking. Now, I've got 3 children, and one's, like, little Frankie's been quite poorly over the past months. I mean, we've really struggled, but bless her, she's been so poorly, right? Oh, poorly, I say it with my accent. She's been ill. She's been quite ill. So we've gone through loads of clothes. I mean, like, she's been sick, so then we've had to put one lot in, and then she's been sick, and then so we've been. And to make my life easier, I just need a tumble dryer so I can take the washing out and put it into the dryer, but I don't have one, so I have to hang them out, and then we have to wait till they dry, and then sometimes they're not dry in time. And you know, when you get to that point where actually, when you look at this bag, you might think, but I've got a storage bag now, Vix. Actually, for me, this is, you get it and you go, why did I do without it? Like me with my tumble dryer. I know I'm going to be like that when the tumble dryer arrives.
It all comes down to efficiency of time. I know, you know, we shouldn't, but time is money, etc., etc. And there's always something else we can do with our time. So if you can make it efficient and practical, then that is a route that you should go up, I think.
And just to my husband, who probably is watching right now, you need to go online and you need to start looking to find out which one we're going to be buying. We've talked about it for months, right? My husband is watching. That's it. Please, can you just ask him? Can you just? He will probably message in as well. He might just message in. Just watch out. Find a tumble dryer. We're buying it when we get home. I promise, it's happening. I've realised. Moving on quickly, before I start then going for washing machines, and then I'm going to start going for this. In fact, I want a maid. What the heck? I don't want to do it myself anymore.
That's a great solution,
Exactly.
that one. Yeah, I like that.
What the heck? If you do want to join us right now, if you thought that was good, you ain't seen nothing yet, because it's time for a star buy. Well, you'd think to yourself, well, how do you surpass a deal like that one? And then along comes a strand like this. This, I feel like I just need to hold it out like this the whole time so you can see the full expanse of pure turquoise. Now, this is the only gemstone in the world to be named the colour that it is. But did you know that actually the colour comes from the gemstone? This is the only gem in the world, not even jet, this gemstone actually named the colour. The colour did not name the gemstone. This gemstone, yes, exactly. Ollie's just went, you mean, Vix, are you trying to say that the colour didn't exist until this gemstone was found? Exactly. They didn't have a name for turquoise until they found this gemstone. This gemstone is the colour turquoise, and this gemstone is totally natural turquoise. It is a gemstone of distinction, and Sleeping Beauty turquoise, above pretty much any other gemstone I know of right now, is at its height. And I promise you, like, if you're working with Sleeping Beauty turquoise, you're working with our most elite gemstone at the present time. We cannot keep up with demand in the jewellery industry right now. Now, I don't know whether you know this, but based on the buying of this gemstone over the last 20 to 30 years, no, it's going back even further than that. When we start to look at the history of this gemstone, okay, let's start at the very beginning. Did you know that turquoise was more expensive than gold for most of its era when it was first found? Right? They used to trade in turquoise before they traded in gold. That's where this gemstone sits within its desirability. This gemstone has more kudos in history than pure gold. So when we start to bring you the luxury, and it is what I would say pure turquoise, and I mean that in its colour derivative in terms of its vitality. And the reason that you're not seeing a matrix, which is often known as in the gem world as the cobweb, the reason that you're not seeing that vine of those veins inside stone is because Sleeping Beauty is evasive of that. You don't see it, you don't want it. In fact, Sleeping Beauty, the reason that it is so popular at the moment, the reason that it's commanding the most ridiculous prices in some of the highest fashion boutiques, the reason this gemstone is the gem of the moment is because it's devoid of the matrix. It doesn't have that. And there's a lot of collectors who want that pure turquoise. But it's not the price you're paying. $14.95 is not the price you're paying. Your Sleeping Beauty turquoise. It's yours for the taking, and it's a go, go, go. Everybody gets the same price tag. If you got involved when it was at $14.95, it's not the price you're paying. Everybody pays the same price tag. And that's $11.95. Julie, Angela, congratulations to you. Marley, you've got yours. Stephen, Adeline, you've got yours. Sandra in Yorkshire, congratulations to you. Anita, I know you're adding to your order. I think we had 2 or 3 people who messaged in this morning saying, well, I was just going to sit and watch today. Really? No. No sitting back today. You can't miss out. You cannot miss out on these opportunities, especially if you're one of those that likes to reflect what's happening boutique jewellery. All you need to type in is boutique turquoise, and I promise you, if you do that right now, I could do it right now, I'm probably not allowed, but if I typed in boutique into a search engine and then any type, right, type it in, see what comes up. I can promise you, I told you, right, Phil's just done that. Phil's just typed in boutique turquoise and he's got, oh, $11.95 is a price tag that is not relative to the boutique jewellery that Phil's looking at right now. Phil didn't, now obviously, Phil's my producer and he's the guy who makes the decision on pricing. Now we're calling him Big Hug Phil today because, you know, he's full of the love and he's full of the opportunities of bringing you deals like this. Now, just to be clear, right, I think that if Phil had seen that boutique pricing that he's just found on the web, I don't think it'd have done the discount. I don't think it'd gone from 14 to 11. He'd have held it. It probably would have gone from 14.95. I reckon he probably would have taken it up. Not that we're allowed to do that, but you know, that's your instinct. If you do want to join us, is it Silly Sunday? I think actually, Samantha, it does feel like it, doesn't it? I called it Sunday Summer Savers, but actually, I quite like the word silly in there. Guess what? My husband is taking me to the Isles of Scilly next week. Do you want to know why it's so special? That's where he proposed to me. I know. We're celebrating our 10th wedding anniversary, and as we celebrate, it's a very, very special place to him from his family's perspective, but also, yes, he took me there to propose, and so we're going there in a week's time, or is it a week and a half's time? So isn't that cool? And Ollie says, could I just pass on to Vicki who's watching? It was their 5th wedding anniversary yesterday, and he sends lots of love. Oh, love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Well, I tell you what, love is in the air for that price tag because you are loving that deal. I have just single quantity figures left. This is last of stock availability. If you want our Sleeping Beauty turquoise, I'd snatch it now because those boutique jewellers at the moment, you could be reflecting those pieces but without the price tag. $11.90. Do your research. It really is as simple as just going on the computer and being inspired, isn't it? Congratulations to everybody who's joined us on that deal. That will be another sellout deal as we obviously knew it would be. And we've got plenty more deals where that come from. Congratulations to you. Straight on we go to a box of diamonds. It is actually a box of diamonds. It is actually, I'm actually looking at a box of diamonds. And we only have 5. That is a little bit of a harsh reality, isn't it? I've only got 5 available. A box, literally a box of diamonds. When did we ever introduce that? I must have been. I'm offering you 30 carats. So we're looking there. 30 carats of your black, silver grey and breathtaking. Those greens are so different. Now again, can I be absolutely clear that as obviously as the coloured diamond specialist of this building, and actually, you know, I've been a coloured diamond specialist. What do you mean 4's gone? Well, 4 have gone already. I need to stop. But I was about to say, I would never expect to see a price tag of $59.95 for one of these strands, for just the green. Gone. Gone. I mean, they've just gone. Okay. Congratulations. I wish I'd had more. I'm sorry I don't. I apologise if you've missed out on that one. I do apologise for that. Right, this is another sellout deal. I can't keep up with this today. I just seemed, literally, I just saw Linda and she just kind of took another deep like, I think there's quite a lot of us doing that right now, especially for those of you who messaged in right at the beginning going, well, I was just going to tune in and just watch today, Vicki. Yeah, that's not happening. That is not happening. Right then, double layer to your bead box. Now this is perfect for your loose gemstones, and in particular for those of you that know us well enough and know how we work, what we like to make sure we do is that when you buy the compartments, if you buy, for example, from a normal hobby and crafting shop or warehouse or, you know, boutique, wherever you, right? If you go to one of those, they're not designed just for gemstones or just for jewellery making. Because of that, the compartment edges, can you see these bits here, right? They're often below where the lid closes, which means as soon as you turn them upside down, everything goes everywhere. And that nice compartmentalisation that you've got, you actually don't get, because it all just becomes, how frustrating. Why do you buy from us? Because, well, we're already incredibly competitive with our pricing. We give you £2.95, £2.95, absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you go for £2.95 into such crafting shops and you come away with nothing like this, and certainly to my knowledge, and to my, like, do you want me to show you? Look, you know I said double-sided, one side, tuple size.
I mean,
tuple? I said two and double at the same time.
Tuple's a good word.
Oh, let's keep that word.
Keep that one. Keep that in the Jewellery Maker's dictionary.
Tuple. I need to write that word down. I only need to write it down to just tell my father-in-law. My father-in-law has added to his dictionary all of the words that I make up, and he's actually added them into little pieces. One of my best words is semele. Right? When something's half done, it's half, ali. So semele, it's a new word, and we're adding it to the...
I like tuple.
Tuple.
Yeah, yeah, those tuple-sided boxes would be brilliant for their craft bag to go in those compartments. You'd probably get 3.
You would. Oh, easy. I was just
in each compartment, you know, in each of the little squares, the sort of
wine bottle
shaped. And that would make it even more efficient.
We've sold out of the deal of the day. There's 20 bags left of the deal of the day. Yeah, you could fit easily. Yeah. The box has gone, apparently.
That would really make it even more efficient and workable and whatever.
Totally. Totally. That box has gone. I love that box. £2.95. That's a deal, isn't it? Sterling silver butterflies. You know that gorgeous necklace that you made with the butterflies with the abalone from that second kit? And then you could have reflected that with these.
Exactly.
Oh, these would have been perfect. I don't know where my little tweezers have gone. I've gone all a bit messy up, haven't I? Since I've done the bag, I got excited about the deal of the day. Take a look. Sterling silver again.
Oh, they would be perfect.
Wouldn't they?
They would be perfect, actually, from the previous butterfly earring finding as well.
Oh, yes.
Butterfly. That would be a tuple butterfly.
A tuple. You're quite right. Yeah. Well done.
Thank you.
Right, from this point onwards, right, we have to, let's see if we can do this. Right, before the end of the show, right, we have to fit in tuple.
Yeah. How many times we can do a tuple?
Or how many times? Yeah, let's have a competition. Right, me against you.
Okay.
I'm thinking I might be able to do it tuple times.
I might do it 4 times.
Don't push it, Linda. Come on. Let's not go too far. If you do want to join us, you've got your beautiful butterfly charms, sterling silver luxury that you have. Actually, you could make a full suite of jewellery just from this deal. Hang on, this is sterling silver for £6.95. You can get a full suite of sterling silver. Now, how many? Let's think. You've got 5. So therefore, you've got 2 for your earrings. Check. Then you've got 1 for the neckline, check. You could do a nice, beautiful little charm ring, and then you could do a charm bracelet. A full suite of jewellery based on the butterfly. And we all know butterflies are synonymous with very much a symbolism of life restarting, of new life, perhaps, you know, setting somebody free when they've left us from this planet, perhaps moving on to some... This is, I mean, butterflies are very much iconic for a lot of people about new life. And you might be looking at this, and this could be your representation, you know, wearing close to your heart, wearing close to you, to this beautiful design.
Yeah, I quite like them if you sell your jewellery and you have sort of XYZ on your craft stall and that. If you've got a little christening area, a little christening bracelets,
nice.
because there's enough room there to stamp an initial.
Oh yes, there is.
Wanted to.
Well, I can show you the stamp of the 925 on the back because these are sterling silver, so I'll show you the stamp of 925. See that there? So you could easily put a little bit of detail into that, couldn't you? I'll just rotate those around. I would buy more than one of these. I would buy, because they come in a pack of 5. I like the idea of getting that suite of jewellery. I like the idea of earrings, pendant, 1 ring, 1 bracelet, so you could get the full suite. But then I'm just wondering if you could do a full bracelet of just, you link them with perhaps a few gemstones into, what about with the opal?
I know, I was just about to say that. You saw the words just waiting to escape, didn't you? Because that's my butterfly gemstone opals are anyway.
Oh.
It's just because of the properties of an opal. It just reminds me of butterflies.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
The opal is coming your way. Now, it is an elite strand of opal, and I know we've seen some great strands recently, but this is beyond. I have to say that is going to be, in my opinion, the big deal of the day, the big one. And I know what I've done today. I appreciate you going, what, bigger than the sapphires, bigger than the deal of the day, bigger. For me personally, I believe that's the biggest deal of the day in terms of opportunity. And you know that I'm pretty much of a flat. I'm a straight speaker. I'll tell you as I think it is. I know you've had some absolutely blinding offers. You agree with us, but actually it's going to get even bigger and better when I bring you that opal strand. It's of an elite status. Now then, talking about deals, I do need to let you know we have got for you abalone in a full strand going under £10. But do you want to know what the whole hour is all about? Clearance. We're talking a whole hour from 12 till 1, me and you and Linda, under £10 hour.
Should be fast and furious.
It is going to be fast and furious. I think we're going to get at least 2-pull amounts of deals in. If you do want to join us, you can join us. Abalone going under £10, and that's just one of the deals. Everything the next hour, everything is going to be under £10 in clearance. So from 12 till 1, we're going fast and furious, so don't look away. If you are on Freeview, make sure you're logged in, go to the web, go to JewelleryMaker.com, make sure you're watching from 12. You're going to miss out on clearance if you don't, and under £10 mega deals, go, go, go. And before that, everybody's just gone, oh, opal of that calibre, still to come? It's happening now. We only have 53 available, but that's it. 53 available, and with that, I know. I don't know whether you heard that, just that little moment in the silence as I tried to find the right words. I just heard Linda go, golly. Right, you know, sorry, beg your pardon, I'm just making sure that I do this strand justice. You know that this strand comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, yeah? Now, you know that I've worked with gemstones in the jewellery industry for over a decade. In fact, I'm coming up to my 11th year of working in the genuine gemstone industry. So I feel like I've managed to understand Mother Nature to a certain degree. I always feel like at some point I really do get caught into the fact of actually just when you think you know something, you know nothing, because Mother Nature has that ability to make you stop and think in that split second. I am going to say, hand on heart, and this is from my experience, from my passion of beauty, of genuine gemstones, I honestly want you to do me a favour. If you have any intention of owning top grade opal, right, and this is, I don't normally do this is absolutely from me to you. I need you to get this home with your 30 days, right? I don't want you to lose out on this deal and then come back with the expectation in a couple of weeks' time for the same price tag that will give you this level of quality. Right? I'd love to think we could, but I can't give you the guarantee. I'm giving you my experience here, 30-day money-back guarantee that you've got. To my thinking, 30 days you won't need. 30 seconds, you'll know it's right. But I want you to know you've got this as the highest level of quality that I have experienced with us. Are you ready to transcend into the wow factor of opalescence? See what I mean by I want you to get this home? There is no camera tricks going on. This is just the wow factor of the finest opal, of utter perfection of opalescence. Now, as I say, I don't normally do this. I don't normally say on my experience. I don't normally, give you anything other than I think this is amazing, but then I'm going to give you it absolutely straight down the line. I do believe you need to experience the quality of this gemstone. You need to experience this. That's why I'm saying, from my experience of this gemstone, 30-day money-back guarantee, it comes. You've got that security. You've got that if it's not right, you can send it back. You know you've got that thought process. 30 seconds of having this in your possession, you will know you are the purveyor of some of our most elite opal. It cannot be a returned gemstone. Once you own it, you will not, and this is the whole point of what I'm giving you here, you will not anticipate sending this up. And that's from me. I mean, I would never normally say that because I always go, 30 days, you've got your security, you've got the safety. You won't want to send this back. You can't buy this based on a 30-day money-back guarantee. At least you know you've got it there. You know you've got the security. You just will not need it. This is the finest I've experienced. And there's your price tag. This is your deal of the day for me in terms of gemstones. In terms of gemstones, this is your deal of the day. Do you want to know why I believe that and why I'm saying you need 30 days, but actually it's 30 seconds? Because if you like it in our cameras, camera 2 right now has got what's called a filter. And that filter is designed to filter out what you're seeing now, to get rid of it, to literally take it and blend it so it disappears and dissipates. What you're doing right now and seeing is seeing a camera that cannot stop, that cannot dissipate the majestic beauty of this gemstone. The amazing thing is that everything our camera's seeing, I'm reckoning you're going to double, triple or quadruple when you get home. That's why I'm saying you've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. 30 seconds in your possession, you will know this is an unrivaled strand. I'm putting my neck on the line saying I cannot expect anybody who owns this when it arrives at their door to be anything other than mesmerised for an eternity by the beauty of this gemstone. And if it isn't right, yes, you can return. I've got no questions. Of course, that open 30-day money-back guarantee, you just won't need it. Now, we've got a message that's come through. There it is. It's coming in, it's coming out, it's coming in. The gremlins of the machine are coming in. There we are. I've bought thinking if I don't like, I can send it back, but never have yet. That's from Chantal. Actually, I think I'm right in saying, and I will upgrade that because it used to be 4% returns rate. I think that's now dropped to 2%, isn't it? 2%, yeah. 2% return rate. Do you know what this return rate will be?
Nil.
0.
It has to be. If it comes back, I'll have it immediately.
I think you're right. I do think that's the level of majestic qualities. This is an elite level of opal of the highest order. And as I say, from everything our cameras are picking up, you've got to know that this is just a tiny percentage of, I think, what you're going to experience. If you do want to join us, £64.95 is all you pay on that. A mega offer. And of course, with that money back guarantee, you've got the freedom of choice. But as Chantal said, she's never returned anything based on the the quality of the jewellery that we've offered. And based on this strand, I think even more so you have to understand you're buying to keep rather than buying to return. Massive congratulations. Big show still to come. Right, if you're on Freeview, jump to action, go to the web, type in JewelleryMaker.com and get ready to watch, because we're going into Extreme Showcase next. A full hour of under £10 clearance deals, mega deals, fast, furious, big deal offers, deals that will be on and gone, but deals that you don't want to miss out on. And of course, if you've already bought from us today, you've paid your postage and packaging, now you're just going to add to your order. $2.95 paid for, you may as well now watch £10 mega deals go. Oh, and that includes under £10 for abalone. Do not move a muscle. Linda and I are joining you straight after this, so don't go anywhere. Fast, furious, and we might have a two-pull of deals.
We might have this.
When you place your first order with Jewellery Maker, we'll send you a free DVD and booklet to help you get started. The booklet is jam-packed full of information on gemstones, tools, threading, materials and findings. There are step-by-step instructions on how to make bracelets, earrings and necklaces, and the DVD includes easy-to-follow video tutorials. So what are you waiting for? Start your jewellery making journey today. If you have a question or a query